Right now I'm like overstimulated because I feel like I got mid-sleep. I got a good enough sleep, but not good sleep. Like you sleep for the proper amount of hours, but the quality is meh. That's what I feel right now. But everything looks Gucci on Twitch's ends. Right. Because it's like I have the music from starting screen playing, which I could also mute from my side. But then I also have the game playing, which cannot be heard on stream, so it's oof. That's the slight overstimulation to my brain. You know what I forgot to check? I forgot to check his little mini shoulder. I also see no, she showed up. Little mini shoulder, okay, little mini shoulder. I was looking at him like, wait. I was paying attention to the game because this new game that I did do. Okay. All Gucci. I wanted to start a little something where I just play a bunch of dating simulation games. And I played Error 143. Pretty sure I kind of finished it in one go, one stream. And then I started another stream because I wanted to get another ending. Because I downloaded the game and I had no idea. Actually, I'm talking too much anyway, so. Wait, let's just go to just chatting. Right, what was I talking about? Right, the first time I played the game, I kinda. Yeah, okay. Making sure audio is still good. The first time I clicked on Love 143, nope, it's not Love 143, it's Error 143. Oh my goodness. I had no idea what kind of game it was. I just clicked. And that's kind of what I plan to do with all the games. See how bad it is. Ah, wow, now the overlay want to show up. Let me just. It's not even the right height. It's not the right height. Oh my gosh. That's. Your girl is out of it. Honestly, I don't even think I did this correctly. Did I? No. Because I didn't make a place for me to sit, technically. I should just make my shelf huge. Yeah, there we go. Just block this thing right here. Because I don't feel like turning it off. I could just genuinely just turn it off, but it is what it is. Okay, back to, we already had our first 4 episodes with Arrow 143. I kind of finished it in one go. The second stream, I wanted, because I learned there was 3 endings apparently after the first stream. One ending was like a marriage ending, which I got in the second go. And then the other ending, I think it was just a regular good ending, which I got on my first run. And then there was like the bad ending. I wanted to try to get the bad ending on my second run, and I just couldn't get it. I could not get it. I literally was just trying my best to, I suppose, make something that would just make the character be like, man, forget her. But no, I could not do anything about it. And then I switched to Love Bite, which honestly I think is coming out in a couple days. I played the demo. I think it's supposed to come out this month on the 24th. I'm not sure. But I put the info on my VOD channel. So Maybe when it comes out, I'll play it. I don't know, cause I also did not know what that game was about. I just clicked on it, and to be honest, I don't know what this game is about either. So we're just going to go with it and see what happens. And it seems like everything is Gucci though. I only got the demo. I only got the demo for now. And if I like it, I think I'll get more pieces to it. But this game is, I looked up how long it said it would take. I looked up how long it said it would take. It said it would take at least like some hours. So this might be a like 3 week, three Tuesday thing. It might be a 3 Tuesday thing. Yeah. Well, I just realized the chat looks funky. It's okay, but let's get into it. And I pray this is done correctly. I feel like I should have like been like, "How's your weekend? How's every?" Ooh, y'all didn't see that. Y'all didn't see that at all. No, see, you did not see it. And Tues, this game is called Drumroll Please. Oh, I need to stop doing that to my mic. This game is called Our Life Begins and Always. I did a quick Google search because I said I didn't know what this game was about. I still technically won't fully know what I'm gonna expect. But yeah, it's free to play, highly customable. This is what Google is saying. Visual novel developed by GP Patch Games, released November 16, 2020. The game spans 4 distinct summers periods over 15 years, allowing players to guide their fully personalized main character from childhood to adulthood alongside their neighbor and lifelong companion. Oh, that sounds so cute. That sounds so sweet. Yeah, you can find it on Steam. You can find it on Ukiyo under GP Patch. And another website, it says GOG.com, GOG.com. I'll probably put the info later. But I've never played this, so why the heck would I put continue? Do I just no file? I hope I don't have to do a lot of talking. I suck at voice acting. Welcome to Our Life Begins and Always. This demo shows off what the game has in store, though it isn't exactly what we are planning for the completed version of the game. Oh. Well. Later on, a full tutorial will be available from the main menu. For now, there will be mini guides that pop up at certain points in the story. Also in the future, more voice acting. Ooh, that means I don't have to do too many voices. Text alterations, MC doll design options, and other touches will be added. Pretty sure all of this is already done. I'm just doing the demo though, so we hope you'll enjoy what's here now and look forward to what's still to come. The first part of the game is the character creation screen. There, you will be able to decide various details about the protagonist. What you choose will be referenced in the text. Our life has a first-person perspective, so the main character won't visibly appear during in-game events. But we get to, I guess it's like a thing for people that want to know what their character looks like. To make the traits easier to picture, there's a simple MC doll shown on the special decision-making screens. Pages 1 to 2 of the screen decorate the doll. Page 3 doesn't change the doll. It only sets information that gets referenced in the script. Interesting. The customization options are limited in the demo, and there aren't many text alterations based on character appearance in the script yet. Those will come to expand as the game develops. Please feel free to let us know what kind of options you'd like to see included. Certain options such as piercings and facial hair aren't available for your character when they're young, but will appear as options on the screen once your character is older. Oh, that's cool. Our life is divided into 4 different time periods or steps. Step 1, childhood. Step 2, adolescence. Step 3, teenage. And step 4, adulthood. After the tutorial, you'll be deciding the details for step 1, childhood. At the beginning of each of the other steps, you'll have the option to change your info with age. This demo goes to the start of step 2, so you'll get 2 opportunities to decide the specifics of your character. Most traits can be different from what they were in childhood. The only parts that can be altered from what you choose initially are the last name, eye color, and skin tone. One of the decisions... I can't talk. My mucus is starting to act up. One of the decisions you'll get to make for your character is selecting a first name. You can type in any name you like, or you can pick one from a preset of... If the preset has my name, I will choose that, but if it doesn't, those preset options are the voiced names. That means the name will be voiced aloud by the romantic lead. You'll get to hear him say your name as you play through the story. After choosing a voice, you'll be able to retype the name if the spelling isn't what you like, such as using the voiced name Gray, but with the spelling Gray. And you can change the name / voice you go by each time a new step begins. Oh, that's interesting. You can also go from using a voiced name to an unvoiced name and vice versa. Cool. Each voiced name belongs to someone who supported this project. Aww. Many more names will be added to the screen in the future. W's to the people that supported. While all of the characters in our life have partial voice acting... Wait, I feel like I read that. While all of the characters in our life... Oh yeah, I read that. I was thinking something else. Have partial voice acting, only the love interest Cole will utilize. I don't know why I say utilize. Utilize the voice first name feature. No one else will say the names out loud. Fair. And in this demo, some of the side characters haven't gotten voice lines yet. That will be added on later. So I do still have to make up voices. Practice, I guess. Over the course of the demo, there will be dozens of chances to choose what your character says, does, and feels. The choice menu buttons have different colors on them: blue, yellow, and green. These colors give some indication of the tone. Of the tone for the choice option, but don't have a firm gameplay result. Please feel free to go with whatever fits best in the moment, rather than trying to stick with a certain color in every situation. There's no benefit to always going with the same one. I'm sorry. My brain. Oh, by the way, actually, I'll just talk about it later. That is for part 1 in the mini guide. Enjoy the opening and thank you for playing. Oh, this is so cute. Face round, chubby, pointed, oval, peach, square, round. I think we're gonna go with oval. Tan is Gucci. Round 2. Rectangle. This just looks like you're sleepy. So it's like lash, but no lash option. Coolios. I think I'm just gonna stick to the OG. Hair. Curled, flowy, short, medium, smooth, choppy too. Well, technically choppy, long, and then long. Ooh, this is locks. I got locks. Parted triangle. Interesting. Parted 2, wavy 1, Blunt one, side two. Whoa, they have so many options. This is if you don't know what to choose for the eyes. Side burn strands, full clip braids, scrappy doo. I haven't watched that in a minute. Oh, this is cute though. Do we have buns? Like I kind of want buns. Ooh, we got two-toned. Oh, this is actually pretty nice. I kind of would like to keep this, but I also just want buns. Why should there be no buns? And I'm just like flipping through these. Are we back? Nope. Beat it. Oh, that's cool. And you got a big forehead like me. Awesome. Oh, we're back to, yeah, we're back to, okay. Honestly, I kind of, so we got no buns. Kind of like the beaded look. Pulled back. Eh? Oh. Wait. If I kind of already know, if I just, oh, they got pink tails. They do have buns. I'm sorry. The gremlin voice came out. They do have buns. But they have buns in the, interesting. Cause I kind of want to do the buns, but it's like, with how the front is, you can't really see the buns anyways, right? Curled, scrappy, medium, strands, locks. Oh, locks in the back too. Puff, puff. Pigtails. Scrappy, dappy doo. Bun one. The thing. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Honestly, I guess we could make the eyes like purple. Oh, we can. Pigtails, ponytail, poo. Wait, no, I messed it up. Two braids, wavy bun, twist, wavy, short, round, sleek, strands, ponytail. This is bun one. Wait, can I change the other color as the first hair front? I suppose not. That's not good. Oh wait, I'm blind. Oh, I'm blind. Okay, so we're gonna make this white and then this purple. Bada bing, bada boom. We fixed the situation, everybody. We did not. I still have no idea what I'm doing. Okay. First name, Kiyo. Last name, Noir. I am a she. Let's see if my voice name is here. Okay. The only K name is, oh wait, I forgot. Well, the only K name is Ken. Mama, mama. Say, what's my name? What's my name? Say it louder. Okay. Yeah. No, he's not here. It's okay. Kunsama. Next page. Oh, we can do rosy cheeks. Oh, they're so cute. Or freckles too. Oh, they're so cute. Oh, and we can add glasses. I want to put glasses on her. Why are all of them so low? I guess this is okay. I don't know about keeping the rosy cheeks. It's cute, but actually, maybe no glasses. You're looking like a whole grandma. Yeah. Yar. Yes. Nah. Da. Da da. Eh? Oh. Huh? Wait. Oh. forgot I left lashes on and I clicked it and I thought all three popped up. So then when I clicked it off, I'm like, wait, why is it only 1 and 2 that stays? Are there different options and levels? No, I'm just really slow right now. See what I mean? Quality of sleep is just not it. Whoa. Pants, dresses, hair, all of it. Necklace and bracelets and watches and hats. We're just gonna give her all, okay? And done. Oh my gosh. Wait, is this like a click or... Okay, this is clicked. Okay. We're gonna save the intro. So when future me wants to do redos or something. I shall be right back. I actually have to pee. Bad timing, I know. stop to get stuff. Oh no. Oh wait, that's not the right notification. I took more stuff that will actually make me use the bathroom more. Actually, I got more hydration. Gatorade, refilled my bottle of water, and got a cup of juice. Okay, let's start. Okay, gameplay. Is my mic on? Yes, it's on. Okay, we're good. We're Katie. Okay. Summer in Sunset Bird was a special time of year. Your usually sleepy town began to bustle. It was a popular tourist destination with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. Okay, 1 minute. I feel like the music is actually a little too loud. Especially since I'm like so soft-spoken. I'm so soft-spoken, so yeah, we gotta lower that. I could just speak louder, but I never feel comfortable doing that. It was a popular tourist destination with people coming from all over to enjoy the beach, the weather, and the relaxation that came with both. Yeah, I had to redo that. Okay, next. The smell of the ocean, crisp and salty, hung in the air, bringing 3 whole months of school, less vacation with it. During the summer, your moms didn't like you. My eyes. I need to go see the eye doctor, I swear. Ah! Sorry. During the summer, your moms didn't like you to wander too far. I wanted to read like you wandering far outside. Your moms didn't like you to wander too far outside of your neighborhood, so you knew the area pretty well. That included the people. Families came and went from Sunset Bird, but they mostly stayed and did what your mom called putting down roots. They built businesses, they got to know each other, and they definitely said hello to the nice young kids who waved when passing their stores. Going for a walk around town mostly meant that the familiar, friendly residents waved or asked how your family was, or most often just said hello. We got options, guys. You didn't really get why they always had to say hi. They saw you every day, but you nodded back at them anyway. You ended up saying hi to a lot of different people since most of the tourists that came and went every summer were the same ones. You were too anxious to say hi back to most of the other residents that greeted you, but they all knew you well enough to expect that. Wow, okay. Okay. Me personally, my thoughts would be you didn't get why they always had to say hi since they see you every day, so you nod back. The thing is, I'm a mix of both. There's days I'd nod and there's days I'd say hi if it was me. But Kiyo is extroverted, more extroverted than I, so she just ends up saying hi to everybody, which strikes up conversations. So you ended up saying hi to a lot of different people since most of the tourists that came and went every summer were the same ones. You enjoyed learning all about where they were visiting from and hoped to visit those places one day too. But today, there was a man sitting on the curb outside your house. He was sitting with his head in his hands, his whole body slumped over, and you wondered if he was even a real person or a statue that had magically sprung up from the ground overnight. Whoever or whatever he was, you had never seen him before. One thing about knowing everyone in Sunset Bird was that the people who you didn't recognize really stood out. It was rare for tourists to venture into the residential district, as your moms called it. So for you, not knowing who a total stranger was set off a lot of red flags. Your moms had talked with you and your big sister Lizzie about this kind of situation before. I go. You hadn't expect. Oh, wait. I just remembered something. Pause. I just want to check something. Because this happened last stream and it's probably happening again, sadly. Okay. Oh, yep. It's still here. Let me just add a note. If it says starting screen. To the right. Going to turn it off. There. Funny thing is that this popped into mind and I forgot as soon as I had to start. Okay, back to the story where she sees man, hands on head, crouched over on the corner side of where she lives. Well, we live. Okay. You hadn't exactly been listening at the time. Crazy work. You think it would be okay to talk to new people? Sometimes, not all the time, Sonny. They mentioned that some people aren't good to talk to, but other types of people can help you even if you don't know them. I feel like that's what, I mean, this sits with me. I'm most likely gonna choose this. You remember that it's okay to run away if you feel uncomfortable. You don't have to worry about being polite then. We're supposed to be friendly and, you know, extroverted, so we know what we're choosing. You weren't sure about this man yet. Still, options, we love them. So you felt a bit scared knowing that he was blocking the way to your front door. Wait, he was like, is it like literally this is her front door type and then walks down and dude's sitting right here? So I'm thinking like at least there's a little bit of like leeway for her to, you know, go around, or for us to go around. But you were pretty interested. You wanted to know more about what's going on. Whether he was nice or not, you didn't want to be bothered. Ukiyo is nosy, okay? Ukiyo is nosy. You slowed down, your eyes remaining fixed on the man. There was a split second where your eyes met and you knew he was aware he wasn't alone on the street anymore.
Hey!
Oh dear. That... okay. I was not expecting that. That kind of got me... oh gosh. You raised your eyebrows at the shout. Did he want something? Is that why he was there? The man stood up and started to make his way towards you. Not wanting to seem too approachable, you folded your arms and stared. Still unsure about him, but willing to be friendly, you offered the stranger a smile. Your whole body was frozen in place as he approached. Kind of want to choose A. Because we're doing this as A, B, and C. Kind of want to choose A. Like, don't want to seem approachable. Because she was trying to make her way out, you know? And then dude just came back. Like, I mean, dude noticed and just like, oh, person, hey! Like, nah. But, this is Ukiyo we're talking about. Still unsure about him, but willing to be friendly, you offered the stranger a smile. The man gives a grin of his own back. Interesting. You look like a surfer dude. Oh, he had a stingray tat. That's kind of cool. Do you live around here? What's your name? Oh, this is him. What voice should I? You know what? Doesn't matter. I'll just kind of lower my voice. You looked at the man. You looked the man up and down, taking in his tan skin and relaxed appearance. At least his clothes were relaxed. The way he was acting wasn't. Interesting. He had sharks on his shorts. Oh, he does. And a stingray tattoo. And you wondered if he was obsessed with the ocean or something. Probably. Looks like a surfer dude to me, and I could be wrong, honestly. While you made your assessment, he looked at you expectantly, waiting for an answer to his question. Yeah, I live here. I live right there. My name is Ukiyo. You continued to say nothing. Okay. I'd say, yeah, I live here. I'm not gonna say where. Dude probably saw where we exited from anyways, honestly, but yeah, I live here. That's great. He looked happy to hear it, giving you a broad smile. A 20? Who you think we, honestly, a free 20, like, okay. just free? Might as well in this economy. He reached into his pocket and pulled out a clean $20 bill. It crinkled in his hand as he held it up to you. Even more confused than before, you looked back at him. Whoa, could you do me a favor? Nothing bad, sorry. I should have had. Let me start over. He cleared his throat and stood up straighter. From where you were standing, it just made him look creepier. Oh my gosh. I have a son. His name is Clove. I read that as Clove. I'm so sorry. I have a son. His name is Cove, who is about your age. Cove. That seemed like a strange name for an actual living person to you. You chewed on the inside of your cheek. This guy was definitely obsessed with water. You thought that was pretty cool. Both. Both B and C. Like, he seemed obsessed with water, and honestly, that's kind of a cool name. Honestly, this is so strange though, because if you want your kid to have a friend, just like, why are you speaking to the child and giving the child money? Why are you bribing a child? Like, shouldn't you just like knock on the door and speak to my parents? Like, hello, or something, like, bro. Anyways, like, say hi to your neighbors and see what's going on. Oh, what did I choose? I think I chose the middle. And what did that say? That was like something about what was it? Him being obsessed with water. Okay, cool. I have terrible memory. I'm sorry. Okay. He wasn't the only person like that in Sunset Bird. Coast. Cool. We moved in across the street, see? He gestured towards the house that had been empty for a year, his watch catching the late afternoon sun and reflecting off the walls. The gigantic for sale sign is finally gone. You must be Ukiyo Noir, right? I met your moms earlier and they told me you're 8, just like him, so my parents agreed to this? Is that what's going on? Like, what the frick? My parents just agreed, yeah, just give her $20 and she'll be friends with your kid. Okay. He shook the $20 bill right to bring it back into your attention, a hopeful smile tilting his lips at the corners. I'm pretty sure I jacked up that sentence, but it's okay. Co's dad. can you try to be friends with the boy? Just give it a chance, and you'll. He's probably not this old, but I'm not good with races, okay? Just give it a chance, and you can keep this. He's a good kid. You'll like him. This is a terrible voice. But you gotta keep it a secret too, okay? It wouldn't be friendly to say his dad sent you. You eyed the man. A, you eyed the man. B, you kind of felt sorry for Cove. C, did other kids really get their parents to pay for friendships? No, for real. Or no, I am like, did other kids really get their parents, like, this pay for friendship? Like what's going on? Like, what's going on? Like, what the frick? Bro, I need water. Frick. Un momento. My mucus. Can you? I have a glass bottle, guys. Just gonna give it a little. I'm too in a laughy mood today. I'm sorry. And had your mom's done that for you and Lizzie? Has that made you frown? That would be sad, wouldn't it? To learn that your parents, like, your friend became your friend because your parents paid them. Yeah. Goes that. What do you say? Wanna make a deal? A, you took the bill. B, you didn't want the money. C, you ran away. I want to click C so bad. I want to click C so bad because that would be funny. She's gonna look like a crappy friend later on, but at least she got $20 bills, okay? Okay, we don't judge here. We listen and we don't judge. She's gonna take the bill and still make friends, okay? Yeah. Gucci. Oh, wait. I chose what I actually wanted to choose. I chose what I wanted to choose. I meant to say, you take the $20. Bro. I'm disappointed. No, thank you. Sorry. He deflated enough to notice, but not completely. Are you sure? It won't be so bad. Even if it's just for the summer, that'd be enough. I can't do dude voices, bro. That only made it sound more strange to you. Why does it lasting for the summer matter? When it was clear his initial strategy wasn't going to fly, he tucked the bill into a back pocket and changed the request. Cole's dad. I get it. You don't have to. Would you be comfortable with he and I coming by for a normal visit? No money involved. That's what you should have done in the first place, dude. That's what you should have done in the first place. Over here. Yo, kid, here's $20. Be friends with my kid. Like, that's just creepy. Like, no. And it's weird that my mom didn't say nothing to me. Like, come on. That's another, never. Anyways. Ooh, we have more options. A. Yeah, I want to meet him. B. Okay, you can do that. C. I guess. D. You'd have sex my mom's. I love this kid. E. You didn't answer the man. Oh gosh. I love this kid. I feel like the proper way is like, I wish these two were mixed. Like, sure, I want to meet him, but you'd have sex my mom's. I feel like that's like a good mixture. So we're just gonna say you'd have sex my mom's. His smile got bigger again. His eyes crinkled at the sides. Of course, they invited us over earlier, but I'd like to ask you too. Then I guess you can. Why the frick are you asking me when everything has been planned, my G? Like, imagine walking out your door and you're about to enjoy life. You're just out on your stroll trying to clear your head, and this dude comes up to you. Here's $20. Be friends with my kid. And you've already spoken to my parents. I'm a child. I'm gonna think you're. Wait, honestly, genuinely, child me would have ran away. Or I would have said something so sarcastic that he would have not wanted to come over. And because he would have thought it was like rude. And or would have thought I was a funny kid. Anyways, close that. I'll bring him some pie tomorrow. I wanted him to meet and greet with the neighbors today, but well, I don't know where he's good enough to. He laughed when he said that, but with the way his face looked, you thought he actually wanted to cry. If you see him, can you tell him to come home? Come on home. Dude, I don't even know how your kid looks like, and you're telling me to tell your kid to come home? I mean, I suppose how kids become parents. They're like, hi, my name is, my name is, my name is. I guess she'll, like, even if she doesn't know how the kid looks like, names. Anyways, goes that. He's got a pink cast and glasses. You can't miss it. Oh, cool. A, sure thing. B, I can try. C, okay. I can try. Because if I don't see him, I can't just be like, sure, I'll do it. You know? You nodded, not totally certain that you'd find cool, but willing to look. The man smiled and reached out to pat you on the head. Paused before doing so, then pulled his hand away instead. Good, because I don't know who you are. Why the heck you pat my head for? Cause that. Your moms are already checking around for me. Such a thoughtful group you are. Dude! Why the frick are you bothering me then? You already have my parents' involvement. Why are you bugging me? Oh my gosh. Anyways, I digress. Now, I better go look too. Can't put everyone else to work while I keep sitting here. Exactly. Creeping out a kid. I thought he might come back and that's what's important. That's not what's important. I have to go. Thanks again, Ukiyo. So much. Yeah, okay, weirdo. He jogged off down the street without another word. You decided to check the hills behind your house. Ooh, this looks like it'd be very, very nice. Very, very nice. Look at that. It's beautiful. Oh, I have a strange thing where I switch accents. I don't know if I've ever mentioned that before. If I did, I'm repeating it. If I did not, well, new information. We will never know which accent belongs to me, okay? The chirping of crickets in the tall grass greeted you, quiet and familiar. From the top of the hill, you could see the ocean as you walked. You listened to the crash of the waves on the shore and the seagulls squawking as they settled down for the night. A. You've always loved the ocean. It was so much fun. B. You love to hear stories about the sea, about the merfolk and sea serpents you imagine living far beneath the waves. C. You didn't enjoy the beach at all. all that much, especially the sand, which got absolutely everywhere. And it might, if this is your answer, this is your worst, like, this is a nightmare to you living somewhere close to such tropical areas. We're gonna go with B though. That she loves to hear the stories because I want her to be like, I want her a curious little jet, okay? Curious, friendly little jet. I'm gonna sip some more water. Give me a minute. This time I muted myself because I put it from the bottle to a cup. Sometimes you could almost convince yourself you had seen the flash of a shiny mermaid's tail in the distance. You took in a deep breath. You wanted to try to relax and couldn't. You weren't sure what, but something told you that you weren't alone, so you glanced around. Ayo. It's Cove. I looked at the paint cast. There was a boy sitting at the top of one hill, almost completely hidden within the long grass and white flowers surrounding him. His head was buried in his knees, staring ahead by himself, just like his dad. Just like his dad. For whatever reason, probably just that he wasn't paying attention, he hadn't noticed you yet. You watched him in a minute. You watched him a minute longer, feeling a little bit like you'd found a deer in the wild. Bro, deers are dumb. Like, deers are so dumb. I've seen so many clips. And an incident with one of them during driving, like, bro, deers are stupid. Though, deer didn't have A, green hair. B, wavy eyebrows. C, huge glasses. D, pink cast. Really? Really? The last one is sad frowns. The thing is, how do you know if a deer does not have a sad frown, you know? How do you know? How do you know? Deers don't have green hairs, babes. They don't have green hair. That's what we're gonna go with. But this new boy did. You watched him as it fluttered softly around his face in the breeze. After a few more seconds, he took a step forward, then another, and then he glanced your way. His aquamarine eyes reflected the light of the moon. You stopped raising a hand. Sorry, you stopped. Raising a hand to acknowledge him and show you weren't scary. A, hi. B, hey space cadet. C, are you lost? I feel like are you lost is such a typical response, so we're going with hey space cadet. I'm joking. I'm not gonna say are you lost, because clearly we know he's lost. Well, he's probably not lost. He's vibing. Clearly minding his own business. Like, why are you bugging the boy? Because this, when I think of this, I just imagine like, hi. Like a small hi. And then this is like, hey space cadet. Like something sassy. We're going with that, hey space cadet. Oh, not the side eye. The side eye. With a start, he jumped to his feet, his hands balling into fists at his sides. No, he's quiet. He didn't say anything, just stared at you in a strange way. Now, bro, I feel Ugh, I hate my empath side, because I feel like crying now. Like, why are you crying? Like, why are you sad? What, are you okay? He'd been crying. There were traces of tears on his cheeks and his knees, soaking the hem of his shorts, and his eyes were still shining with a few more. You obviously caught him off guard. His pink cat seemed to glow in the twilight, though when he caught you staring at it, he hid his arm behind his back. Something the man earlier had said stuck out to you. Cove? Ah. His eyes wide. He studied you. How do you know that? Why'd I give him a British voice? The boy, the choo-choo train. Oh, the boy, the choo-choo train. I'm sorry. Focus, Kiyo. Focus. Hey, I met your dad. Oh, another alarm. Another one's gonna ring in like 5 or 10 minutes. B, I'm all-knowing. C, lucky guess. We're not gonna do this because he's gonna figure out later on that his dad talked to us. That's just gonna be embarrassing. I'm all-knowing just sounds like a kid voice. And then I met your dad. This is like the straightforward thing to say. However, this is an 8-year-old Kiyo. And there's a reason he probably ran away from his dad, so let's say I'm all-knowing. Dude. Dude got on quick. That's a lie. Tell the truth. Okay, your dad told me who you were. Oh. I'm so sad for you. So is this your hill? He gestured with his uninjured arm to the patch of grass surrounding you, his face falling at the prospect. I can leave it if it is. A. Yep. B. He can't own a hill. C. You shook your head. Honestly, yeah, you can't own a hill. Well, you can if you... But they're kids. They don't understand that concept yet. Or maybe they do. Let's pretend they don't, okay? Cove. Why not? Kiyo. How could you? Okay, Cove. You just do. I had a hill back home. Kiyo. Well, this still isn't mine. Oh. I'm sorry. He sat back down with a thump, resting his chin on his knees again. Curious about the strange new boy with the odd dad, he sat on the patch of grass next to him. The pure white flowers that covered this hill rocked back and forth gently as the stars twinkled above. The way they dotted the sky made them seem like flowers too. The night wind was cool as it traveled over the ocean and up the hill, chasing away the heat from the afternoon sun. A. Why are you here? B. Why did your family move? Bro, why'd your family move? I wanna know. A quiet hiccup escaped Cove as soon as you asked the question. Oh, he's crying again. I'm sorry. I just have to know, okay? I won't ask again. I'm sorry. Almost like they never stop. His tears started up again with a vengeance. My parents, they don't want to live together with me anymore. Oh, that's why you're crying. Listen, kid. You'll get over it, okay? Ugh. I'm just not gonna look at his face. I'm gonna get sad too. Even though the text is gonna make me like... Anyways. The tears fell fast and heavy over his flushed cheeks, sticking in his dark lashes. My mom made my dad leave, and he took me with him, and now we have a house here, and I want to go home. Oh, I should have acted that out, but future me, worry about that, okay? The outburst took you off guard. By the time he was done wailing, Ko's chest was heaving with exhaustion. Also, it was like, what? Wait, mom, what is like type of wailing? Oh, dang, okay. Yeah, no, we're not right now. He sniffled and removed his glasses, wiping at his eyes with the back of his hand before he put them back on again. I hate this place. I want my real life back. I want my mom. A, I'm sorry. B, your dad seems kind of nice. C, you'll like it here. You just have to get used to it. Dang. D, stop crying. Okay, this is gonna be like strange with me. I typically, okay. I understand why people say I'm sorry to things, but at the same time, my brain, how it works, I'm sorry is only used when you've done something wrong. Like, I apologize or something like that. Like, you're apologizing. It's like, how are you saying I'm sorry? Like, I suppose, like, I'm sorry you feel this way. But it's like, it's not your fault they feel this way. You didn't cause them to feel this way. So why are you apologizing? This is how my brain works, and it's not great because that's not how people work. It's like, well, it's like, I just feel sorry. It's like, okay, then do something about it instead of just saying sorry. Like, when something breaks, like a glass plate falls and breaks, even if you put it back together, it's not the same plate again, you know? Like, saying sorry doesn't do nothing. Anyways, your dad seems kind of nice. Yeah, he offered us $20. You'll like it here. You just have to get used to it. See, the thing is, we don't know how long he's actually going to stay here for. But I don't want to choose B, so we're gonna go with C. Yeah. He slipped his hands underneath his glasses and pressed his fingers against his eyelids. Cole wound himself up again for another long crying fit. Sunset Bird was a nice place to live. It had a beach, playgrounds, a good school. At least you thought so. But from way off in the distance, you heard your parents. Oh, no, this is mommy. I do the same thing. I call my mom. I be annoying her. Like, I'll randomly it's like the Family Guy, Stewart, that was his name, right? I don't watch Family Guy, so there was a clip I saw and he's like, Mom, mommy, mom. I do that to my mom. And then I'll be like, Mother, I'm a wonderful person who gave birth to me. I'd be the one annoying the heck out of her. I'm sorry. I went off on a tangent just seeing mommy. Like, dang, I want to go hug my mom now. The show must go on. Anyways, Ukiyo! Cove! Kids, where did you go? Cove looked at you, tears still clinging to his cheeks. Didn't I tell them? Don't tell them we're here. Aww, I want to go home. No, you're Zoe. Little Patsy. I don't want to go back to that house. I want to go home. A, you can handle it. B, you have to go. C, don't worry so much. D, sorry, I have to. Honestly, I feel like she'll say something like, it'll be okay. I swear all of these choices have like a specific ending to it. I don't know what ending to it yet because I didn't look this game up. Well, I did. I kind of just like, okay, give me like blah 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 sim game, and it's just I saw a list and chose. You can't handle it. It doesn't seem like a Ukiyo thing unless it's like you can handle it. I feel like it'll be okay is more of a new answer. I'm so distracted by the ocean. Like, whoever did this, like, props to you, bro. This is so nice. Especially because I also love the ocean. You stood up, struck by a sudden need to reassure Cove. It's not all gonna be fun, but isn't he your family too? Yeah, I guess. Then you can count on him when you really, really need him. You shot him a grin and pushed yourself to your feet. Slowly, Cove stood up with you. Whoa, what happened to my voice? Bro, I hate when my mucus acts up. Slowly, Cove stood up with you, still looking a little reluctant. His dad's voice rang out again. Cove, can you hear me? He looked towards the sound of his dad's voice, silent, then turned away while rubbing his not-bandaged arm. Sorry. I still don't want to go. A, you called out yourself. B, you waited silently with him. C, you tried to convince him. Do we want her talkative or do we want her just vibing along with the story? I've been choosing a lot of yellows and I kind of want to continue choosing yellow. Try to convince him. Are you sure? You'd have to stay outside the whole night and sleep on wet grass. Before Cove could say anything else, he heard his dad's voice again, even closer than before. There you are, bud. The trio of parents appeared over the curve of the hill. Instantly, all their eyes landed on you and they rushed over. Oh my gosh, we see our moms. Hi, Mom 1 and Mom 2. Because I don't know your names. Hi. Both of your moms were at your side in the split second, faces filled with worry. Is that a nurse person? Yeah, it is. Oh, that's cool. Ukiyo, you're here after all. We had been at the park. I just realized I need to give them a name, a voice. Maybe they'll just be the British accent, yeah? We had been at the park to check for Cove and then heard what happened earlier when you met the new neighbor. I thought you might have gone off further away. A, no, we were just sitting in the grass. B, why is everybody acting like this is such a big thing? C, we're okay, don't worry. D, Cove didn't want to go home just yet. I mean, he called us out for lying earlier, right? So, Cove didn't want to go home just yet. Mommy gave Cove a small smile, and then she turned back to you. Thank God you're both fine. Were you two having fun out here? He looked over at Cove, who was wiggling against his dad's tight hug and pushing at his arms. You shrugged. Yeah, I like him. I've been choosing yellow. I don't feel like choosing any of these. Just shrug, yeah? He's new here. It was okay. Finally letting go of his squirmy, scowling son, Cove's dad turned to the three of you.
Thanks very much.
Oh, the fact that they come in and out is just like, bro. Thanks very much for finding him. I really don't know this neighborhood. Good thing he knows this whole area so well. Absolutely. We would be getting home now. We should be getting home now. It's been a long day for us all. Say goodbye, Cove.
Bye.
Oh. Sad boy. The two of them walk off into the darkness, heading towards the neighborhood. You watch Cove's bright pink cast until it disappears. But tell you what, we'll have a proper play date tomorrow, okay? Honestly, is it weird to say I feel like she needs like an Irish type of voice, but I can't do Irish accents? Your new friend's dad wanted to bring him by to see you and Lizzie. How does that sound? A, sure, I can show him my stuff. B, it sounds like words. C, you nodded, tucking your head down. It sounds like words. Both of your moms laugh, the sounds overlapping into a warm, familiar chorus. Mommy put her arm around your shoulder and led you towards the path. Satisfied and more than a little ready to go to bed after your long, exciting day, you followed them home. So I should have saved that one thing. Oh dear. How do I fix my freaking mucus? It's time for part 2 of the mini guide. You're about to access relationship screen. That's where you'll determine the custom connection you and Cove have. Ew. One moment. Okay. You know, it's still gonna come back. I wish I could just cough it out. But it is what it is. Wait, no. Save. Yeah, we gotta save, guys. I should have saved the other times, but it is what it is. Bro, I hate this. At the start of each of the 3 remaining steps, you'll have the option to change your feelings. This demo goes to step 2, so you can alter things later if you like. On the screen, you'll see comfort and interest. Comfort determines how you speak/act. Interest decides how much you actually like him. The 2 are put together to create your relationship style. In future steps, comfort can be increased or decreased freely. Interest level won't go lower than what you pick up now. Feelings can stay the same or grow more, but it's not possible to like Cove less. Interesting. Currently, crush is the highest level of interest. Love becomes the new highest level of interest when you reach step 3, which isn't in this demo. Though interest levels you can... Wait, no. Through interest levels, you can make a slow burn romance starting at disinterest and having the feelings grow over the steps until love is reached only at the very end. Or you can be totally into each other from the beginning, or you can always stay good, just good friends or something else. What is something else? What is something else? Like, huh? What does that mean? What is something else? The experience can be further customized by trying out different comfort levels and experimenting with the various ways Cove can develop. As for him, Cove will return the same level of interest you have. So it's reciprocated. He wants to get along with you if you give him a chance. If you don't, he'll keep his distance. How comfortable he is around you is a quality that develops in a separate way, being based on the type of person he becomes. Right now, what you pick is all there is to it. In step 2, the dynamic you have with Cove will take into consideration your new love interest level, as well as the feelings you're choosing here in step 1. An indifferent interest level in step 1 that moves to the crush level in step 2 will be different than if you were always crushing on Clove. So that last choice. So she, if I made her say I like him, would have sat down on one route, and then the shrugging, which I chose, another route. Interesting. I mean, I figured that, but still. The same goes for the other interest level combinations. Indifferent staying indifferent, Indifference to friendship, friendships that's still friendship, friendship to crush, etc. They each have unique qualities, so it may be worth keeping the future in mind when deciding your step 1 interest level. The regular event choices that come after the relationship screen are for developing your character and cove as people rather than what they think of each other. For example, if in-game choice appears with the options of teasing Cove or comforting him, teasing won't lower your closeness and comforting won't increase your closeness. Okay, fair, because that happens in... There it is, the timer. Instead of what you pick will have a hand in influencing your personality and the kind of man he grows to be. Hey yo, I don't want to be responsible for something that big, bro. There are no bad endings, and Clove will only refuse to take an interest in you if you directly decide on it. So pick anything that feels right to you and create your own unique life. And that's all for part 2 of the mini guide. Comfort, interest. Oh! Oh! That's what. And this one is locked. Oh, no, it's not. Relax fondness. Is there lowering it? Can we lower it again? Relax indifferent. Let's give her fondness. And nervous fondness. Oh. We don't want her nervous, so... But the fact that it goes sky high. Honestly, what do I want for them? In this run, even though it is a demo... Crushy crush, yes. We're doing crushy crush. But let it develop over time, yeah? Yeah, relax fondness. I think that's okay. Dove fondness. Another sip of mi agua. Hey yo, my mucus is acting, well, it's behaving. It's behaving. Yay. Actually, hold on. I think if I gurgle this, it might work, but I'm not gonna do that on, not so sure. Let me stop. Forgive me, it's okay. I think I just made it worse. Oh well. At the breakfast table the next morning, you finish your food faster than usual. Your sister Lizzie had run out earlier to go play, but you stayed put. I wanted to see Lizzie. What do you mean she ran and stayed put? We see Momsy. We saw Cove's dad. But we don't even get to see her sister yet, bro. That's my sibling, bro. We gotta bug her. I hate this. I just got slightly burned by my charger. Okay, today, just like your moms had promised, Cove was coming over to hang out. I was like, this gives me like such anime vibes, like, cause like where we're standing, like this like is the hallway into the home. Then you got the kitchen, then you got the living room here, and then you got the dining room, and then the rest of the house is somewhere. Mom, excited to see your new friend again, Kiyo. What did I get? Like, I give her like a comfort, fondness, right? Yeah. Yeah, I am.
How sweet.
Oh. She talks. I'm so happy we moved in. Oh, so happy he moved in. My bad.
Okay.
With that said, are you done with your breakfast? Yeah. Yes. A, yeah. B, haha. I don't know, am I? C, your bowl was entirely empty, so you nodded. Dang, I feel like Green is like more shy, girly. And I was a shy baby. Yeah, so. But those are your parents, though. I suppose you can still be shy with your parents. Yeah. With all the aspirations of an 8-year-old kid muster, you looked at your empty cereal bowl and at
Okay.
Okay, attitude kid, we see. Good job. You should be here soon. I hate this chair, it makes so much noise. If you don't hear it, hallelujah. If you do, my bad. Clean up and begin. And then on cue, there was a knock. It was hesitant, like the person wasn't sure they were in the right place. Still loud though. We need to get a more obvious doorbell. I just realized I didn't even do a sound check today. I just kind of started blabbering, you know. So let me do a quick sound check. Stream manager. We need to get more obvious doorbell. I know. Kyo, could you get it? Wiggling out of your chair without really pushing it back, you made your way to the door. Okay, sound check done. I sound okay. Ghost Dad. Hey, Noah family, thanks for having us. Mr. Holden? Oh, so that's not your name, is Cove. Holden was your first name, though. Mr. Holden, as your moms have called him, and his son were here. Cove looked different in the bright lighting of your living room and when he wasn't crying. With his dad standing in front of him and mom and mummy behind you, and Cove looked at each other. Pleased to see your new friend again, you smiled at Cove. He smiled back with some hesitation. Oh, at least he smiled. It means he's feeling just a little better, no?
Okay.
That aspirated, okay. That sounded so aspirated, like, fine. Well, his eyebrows are really wriggly. Oh my gosh, okay.
Take care.
Let us know if you need anything, you two. Have fun, kids. See you later, son. Play nice. You led him to your room, puffing out your chest a little bit at the sight of your treasures. Okay, wait, let's be a little nosy with the room. She has her little desk area. Ooh, she's a reader. This kind of looks like projects. She's a drawer too. Oh, she kind of has like a daybed style. If this is her bed, she has a daybed style. I like daybeds. I have these. Oh, this is so cute. The little stuffies. Nice room, kiddo. Nice room. You led him to your room, puffing on your chest a little at the sight of your treasures. There were lots of stuffed animals, a cool bed, a window to look out. It was a great room. You hadn't had anyone to show it in a while, but you were really proud of it. He leaned in a little closer to one of your drawings on the wall. I like this. A, me too. B, I drew that. C, thank you. D, I don't. Girl. Yo, I'm gonna have to do a run through where I just have her be mean the whole time. I just run through where she's just fully mean. So, I think, yeah, she'd be like, I drew that. But no, duh, he knows you do that. So, we're gonna choose it anyways. Oh, he just answers cool. Okay. You smiled at him. You were proud of that particular piece of art and you were glad he noticed it. He turned to look around the room a little more, studying the books on your desk and the pictures on the walls. A, you started to feel a bit nervous. B, you felt the atmosphere was kind of awkward. C, you were glad for the company. D, you hoped he liked your room. What colors? Blue, yellow, green, blue. I've been choosing a lot of yellows and blues. Rarely greens. I might choose a green, this one was the green. You were glad for the company. Just glad for the company. It was nice to have someone new to play with. Then his eyes landed on the tiny box of beach things you collected tucked away in your door. By your door, my bad. He took a step towards it before hesitating and pointing at it instead. What's that? A hoard of stuff I found on the beach.
Oh.
Do you have any driftwood in there? Dragging the box into the middle of the room, you and Co flopped down next to it. I think so. Yeah, see? He gestured to a piece at the bottom, still covered with specks of sand.
Neat.
This is a good collection. You got the sense from the tone of his voice that he wasn't just saying it to be nice or to be like Shiloh. He actually meant it. Oh, right. I almost forgot. Shiloh is gonna be here today. I'm assuming Shiloh is like a friend or something. Shiloh? Lizzie's friend. Or like her number one fan, I guess? Do I have to see him? Okay, never mind. Shiloh is a friend. It should be okay. I mean, he's Lizzie's friend, not mine. But you know, come on, check out my shells some more. I found this one under a big piece of seaweed that I'd washed ashore, and you pulled out a seashell after seashell, explaining where you'd gotten each one and holding them up against the light. There were big ones, small ones, pink, purple, and orange. Most of them you washed off in the bathroom sink when you brought him home, cleaning off the sand. A, over the past few years, you even learned some of their scientific names. B, the collection was so huge and varied that you had lots of funny stories to tell for all of them. And C, your voice faltered a bit, but you kept going as best as you could. A or B? A or B seem like good choices. Because I feel like she's the type of, like, learn the scientific names, but she'd have more, like, she'd have fun telling the funny stories behind getting them more. So we're gonna go with B, yeah? Apparently fascinated either by the stories or by the shells themselves, Cove listened with what looked like the full force of his attention. Oh, I was not looking at his face. He looked so surprised. Like when you almost got pinched by a hermit crab while searching for shells, and after watching him scuttle back into the ocean, you found another empty shell that was almost a twin to his home. You probably disturbed him finding a home, girly pop. Oh no. I've been hearing that phrase a lot, so I'm saying it. Oof. It was a new experience to be the center of such dedicated focus. But Cove hadn't been mean to you, so you didn't mind. You smiled at him every now and then while showing him your collection. Kids, come on down to the living room. You could tell the idea was making him unhappy, but Mommy wasn't giving you much of a chance to hang around. Before you knew it, you'd both been escorted downstairs and deposited in the living room, ready for Shiloh's visit. The two of you sat side by side on the floor of your home's entryway. I brought a box of shells. I want to keep looking at them. How did you bring the box of shells if she... You know what? Not gonna question it. A, great. B, okay, but be careful. C, you should have asked. Bro, you should have asked. I'm tempted, but we're trying to get the good ending, or whatever this demo gives us. We're choosing yellow again. Okay, but be careful. I will. You weren't sure if you could trust someone else with your treasures yet, so you stayed next to him while he opened the lid and peered inside. Cove reached in and pulled out a big orange shell. Oh. Like he hadn't spoken aloud yet, he turned to you and held it up, his eyes shining. I think this one is the best of them. A, that's my favorite too. B, I like a different one best. I can show it to you. C, you can take it. We're going with B. You reach into the box to take out the one you preferred. Cove looked on with interest. The two of you were still sitting on the floor looking through your collection of beach bindings when the doorbell finally rang. Cove jumped and startled by the sound. Since the person hadn't knocked, you figured it was probably Shiloh. He knew where to look for that. Lizzie's friend. You nodded, but that didn't seem to make Cove feel better. It was already obvious that Cove didn't hide his feelings well. You could tell he was thinking right away. This isn't a good idea. You'll be alright. He's here. We can't tell him to leave. He's at our only door, and if you go upstairs, he'll find you. Cove glanced around the room, his eyes wide, and finally paused with his gaze locked onto the back of the house. I can go out the window. He was already walking towards it, scrambling to think of something to say. You stepped forward, then paused. So we got A, B, C, D, E, and F this time. Ooh. A. Do you want to break your other arm? Okay. Well, that's one way to tell someone to not do something. B. Shiloh is the least scary person alive. That won't help, honestly, even though I've been choosing yellows a lot. C. Cheer up, Shiloh's gonna like you. D. Please don't get hurt. This one is just, I'm not gonna stop you. E. I'll come with you. F. Good idea, let's go. Bro, I'm choosing a good idea, let's go. Hurry, they'll see where we're going. He glanced back at you and nodded. The two of you made your way to the window together. It wasn't much of a distance to clamber out, but by the time you landed gently in the bushes, you looked up to see that Cole was already taking off away from the house. A. He was fast, but you knew you could outrun him if you had to. B. He was not that fast. You knew you could outrun him if you had to. He was not that fast, but neither were you. At that speed, you weren't sure if you could go fast enough to reach him. Because as a girl with much confidence, we're going with a Cove. I'm sorry. Cove. You ran as fast as your legs could take you, grass whipping around your ankles as you did so. Cautiously, Cove slowed to a halt and looked back at you. Where are you going? I don't know, somewhere else. I just don't want to see. We have Shiloh, everybody. How the heck did Shiloh find us? Like, did dude just look out the window and it was like, oh, there they are? Like, what's going on? Ukiyo! He looked back and saw Shiloh huffing down the hill after you. The backpack he clutched bouncing all around along the way. What are you doing? Can I come? He must have seen you leaving out the window and followed behind. Oh, hi. Are you Cove?
Yeah.
This kid seems like tired of everything. I'm sorry. I'm Shiloh. He's adorable. But he should have been all yellow because that would have matched him. He's giving sunshine energy. Okay. Yep. Are we going back or are we gonna play outside? Shiloh's eyes moved between you and Cove. The smile remained strong on his face. It got a tiny frown from Cove in response. You were just grateful he hadn't asked why you had been running away. Inside, we left the box on the floor. Right, my shells and stuff. We have to make sure they're okay. Okay. With Shiloh trailing behind, you and Cove headed back towards the house. The plan for the afternoon, at least as far as you were concerned, was to sit and look at the beach things some more. You weren't really in the mood to do much of anything else, especially if Cove was having fun. Hey, check this out. This scallop shell I found. Cool, right? It's a pretty color. I kind of like my cast. The beautiful glittering pink did look a little bit like the wrapped around his arm. Shiloh, pink is a nice color. Okay. Is it your favorite, Shiloh asks. Not really. Ghost replies. Bro, poor Shiloh to an extent. What is? Maybe green or blue. It might be yellow. Oh, those are all really cool.
I guess.
Cove. Chill. A. I like those colors too. B. They're better colors. C. Not sure how to deal with the sudden more awkward silence. You look back at yourselves. 1 second. Water break. Okay. I like the color purple. Clearly, as you can see from my theme, I like the color purple. And not about the yellow colors, they're not nice. I also like green and blue and stuff like that, because without red and blue I wouldn't have purple, right? But we're gonna say there are better colors, just to start some. Says you. You poked your tongue out at Cove, trying not to laugh when he did the same thing in retaliation. See, it worked! Like usual, it didn't take long for Shiloh to get fidgety. Lizzie was his favorite. Without her around, Shiloh didn't seem to know what to do with himself. And Cove wasn't like your sister. He wasn't that much like you either. Is Lizzie coming back? Don't know. Aww. Where'd she go? I think she's at the beach, probably. Is she playing at her park? Wait, Lizzie. Oh, I suppose that's what he would call it, like if it's a park that she goes to often or something. Cove's eyes lit up at the mention of the park, and he looked toward you. Ah! There's a park? Yep, but it's old. Can you show me? I want to go. He started getting up before he had even answered, and Shiloh jumped up beside him in excitement. Really? You do too, right, Kiyo? The park is fun. A, I love it. B, the park is pretty great. C, no. I'm loving these answers. I'm going to do a run through it. I'm just choosing this. Like, nah. The park's pretty great. Yeah, it's right at the beach, so there's lots of fun stuff to do and lots of sand. It has a huge jungle gym and a bunch of swings. That sounds like it could be cool. So, are we going to find Lizzie? I don't know. I've never really wanted to see her. I just want to check the park out. Adrift without any direction, Shiloh finally turned to you. Okay. Oh, that water did not help. He perked up. Both boys wanted to go. It was only fair. After getting permission from your moms, the three of you were ready to head out. It was a short walk to the park. Lizzie had convinced your moms that it was so short, she should always be allowed to walk there by herself. When you found her, she was hanging on the jungle gym, swinging back and forth. We finally get to meet our sister! Hey, Lizzie! Her face lit up when she saw you, her big brown eyes going wide. Kiyo! Shiloh! I'm probably saying his name wrong, honestly, now that I think about it. Hi! She dropped. I'm forgetting the voices because of my mucus. She dropped to the ground and landed with a soft thud in the sand. In a split second, Shiloh had abandoned you two and scrambled over to stand by her. You were used to being left out when it was just the three of you, but now Ko was here. You wondered if he would leave too. Oh, she's adorable. Wait, I wonder if Lizzie is like her full name or is like Lizzie as a nickname for Elizabeth or something. Who's that? It's Cove. He's new.
Hi.
She's adorable. Another sunshine. Oh my gosh. Bro, they definitely should have put him in yellow so then they would have just like been adorable. Anyways, I remember. Hi, Cove. Welcome to my park. Nobody ever comes to play here, so this is where we get together. She gestured widely with her arms as if to present the area to the newcomer. Without her interrupting Lizzie's speech, Ko whispered in your ear, quiet enough that the others wouldn't overhear. I thought kids couldn't run places like parks or hills. Dude. Okay, whatever. You couldn't help but laugh a tiny bit. While Lizzie continued talking, you took the chance to kick off your shoes and wriggle your toes through the warm sand. Nice, huh? In this neighborhood, I'm the one who comes up with the ideas. What's that supposed to mean? You are?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I am. Who else could handle the job? Lizzie's the oldest. By a lot. My mom said you're Kiyo's age.
Yeah.
Sorry. I thought so. Oh, thought so. I'm still the only one in this group with double digits. What about other kids? Other kids? There aren't any. We're the only kids here. Say what? And Shiloh is just visiting from another place. Whoa. Wait, so technically Lizzie and Kiyo are the only kids here. Now. Him. Cove. Wah. I know there's places like this, but dang. Anyways, let's continue. I'm not gonna speak more of my bafflement. Not even tourists really bring their kids here. This is a land of ancients. Be careful that the oldies don't try to steal your youth.
Oh.
Girl. Oh my gosh. No, Cove. Man's just got more disappointed. For a second, it looked like he might cry again. Oh dear. But something in his eyes shifted and he looked back at Lizzie. What kind of old people? Like moms and dads or grandparents? Grandparents who don't have kids. They hate kids. Why? We haven't done anything. A. Only some of them don't like kids. B. Stop saying stuff like that. You're gonna upset him. C. Yeah, they're all really bad. I cannot wait until I do this run through. I kind of feel like saying A or B. Like, only some of them don't like kids, and B, stop saying stuff like that, you're gonna upset him. But it's not really our responsibility, is it? We're just 8 years old, guys. So only some of them don't like kids. He interjected quickly, hoping Lizzie wouldn't take things too far. Cove sniffed, his forehead creasing with worry. Lizzie was Lizzie was staring Cove down, but Cove wasn't even looking at her anymore. He didn't seem to care that she was there. He went into his own head. Shiloh was the next one to speak, completely unaware of the situation. I don't remember what voice I have for Shiloh. I met Lizzie and Ukiyo in school. You'll see tons of kids there once summer is over. I don't want to go to a new school. I don't want summer to end. Shiloh looked down to the dirt. He hadn't had much fun striking up conversation with Cove. I like summer vacation a lot too. All the building tension in the air suddenly vanished when Lizzie laughed. At Shiloh's discomfort, and how weird she thought Cove was at something else entirely. He didn't really know. But she laughed, face scrunching up.
Okay.
Oh, wait, okay. Welcome to Sunbird Cove. Take a seat, put your feet up, and get used to it. I see why they're sisters. Yeah, Cove. I feel you. You offered him a small smile, and that at least helped to reassure him some. Ooh, pretty. For the rest of the summer, Cove was there. Well, always there. He saw him more often than Shiloh, and on some days when she was in a bad mood or busy, you even saw him more than Lizzie. He became a staple of your everyday life, the way sun and lunch and the beach were. During your first summer together, you really liked Cove. He was a fun person to play with, and he seemed to like playing with you too. Of course, that was only the start of things. And I'm pretty sure that was it. Wait, part 3 of the mini guide? I thought they said we don't need it to part 2. What? Because I was planning, I was like, yay, I finished it a bit too quickly before like my 3 hours. I either play Sims or just end it there. We'll see. This is now part 3 of the mini guide. Wait, this is the mini guide, not the... Duh. I'm not thinking. Bro. I'm sorry. My quality of sleep is bad. It is now part 3 of the mini guide. The next part is the last type of special decision making screen. The moment select screen. Here you can choose which events you experience during this step. They're called moments. Moments are memorable experiences of summer during a specific stage of life, and they can be played in any order. Once you finish an event, you'll go back to the screen to pick another. Or they don't have to be played at all. Whenever you're ready to move on to a new time period, you can click the summer end button in the bottom right. If moments are skipped, there will be fewer opportunities to develop your character and impact how Cove acts for the upcoming step. That can be helpful if you don't want him to change. It's the choices that are made in the current step that set up his personality in the next step. As a child, Cove's features are consistent. In future steps, there are multiple directions his looks, interests, and personality can take. While making choices, there is little way to tell how the conversations and experiences will shape Cove in the long run. You'll have to wait and see. In this demo, you can only progress as far as a partial introduction of Step 2. The moment screen for Step 1 is the only moment screen in the demo, and it doesn't include all the moments for Step 1. Most are locked for now, but there's still a good amount of things to see and do. Feel free to play around with the different options. You'll be able to find various different results. And that's all for part 3 of the mini guide. Adios! Whoa. Wait, this is how. Oh, this is kind of cool. Like, you just click them. Clearly, I can't click this one. I wanted to click on Sandcastle. Fireflies. There's fireflies.
Alright!
Of course. Hey, Lizzie. Ooh, that felt nice, and I hope that the mic did not catch those cracks. If it did, it is what it is. Alright, tonight we're going to catch fireflies. I forgot what voice I have for her, bro. At this blunt declaration from your sister, you look up from your macaroni and cheese dinner. Fireflies were a familiar sight over summer, coming out on warm nights to dance through the sky. Tonight was particularly balmy. You knew there were bound to be a ton of them around. Oh? Oh? You are you? A. Yeah. P. You started eating faster. C. You looked up at your mom's. D. You pushed your food around your plate. You started eating faster. A grin curved your lips as you started to eat a bit faster, excited for what was to come. It seemed like you were too excited, however, as you started to choke and cough on your food from shoveling it down too quickly. Mommy reached over to pat you on the back, firmly helping you to dislodge the noodles and enable you to breathe again. You took a big gulp of water from your glass, giving your mom a sheepish look. Oops. That's a good idea. Why is he here? Actually, should I even be asking why he's here? Should I be asking why he's here? That's a good idea. Lizzie, can we bring Mrs. Noir? Which Mrs.? Shiloh tapped his fork against the table excitedly, his face lighting up as he looked at Lizzie. It was unusual for Shiloh to still be here, so it is weird for him to be here. Like always, his mom had to bring him over really early in the morning before her job started. But normally, she would have picked him up by now. She called before dinner to let her moms know she'd be late. He didn't hear why, probably more work things. He thought maybe getting to hang out with Shiloh for longer is what made Lizzie want to keep running around outside. Staying at home and watching TV was never an option for her with guests over. That's why you were pretty sure she'd get your moms to agree. Oh, so we have a very interesting little big sister. Well, it's already too dark out there. Lizzie gave Mom the best puppy dog eyes she could, slowly spooning mac and cheese into her mouth while you waited there for their response. Let him go. Nights like this don't happen every day. Your parents exchanged a look, then Mom eventually sighed and nodded back. Yes! Along with Lizzie's cheers, you threw your arm up in triumph, but waited until you finished chewing to say anything because you knew it was rude to talk with your mouth full.
Fine.
Fine, fine. Just make sure you stay on the hill behind our house with all the puppies, okay? Duh, Mom. That's where most of them are. The idea had only just been planted in your head, but already you could just picture all the glowing lights spread out in front of you, like the fairies from the bedtime stories Mommy read sometimes. All too quickly, it became a race to see who could finish their food first. No checking at the dinner table now. That's right, if someone died, we'd have to cancel the Firefly trip after all, bro. The way parents be teasing kids. Some stuff I'm just like bombastic side eye, like what? What? I suppose kids like some kids like, wow, that's scary, but what? Just anyways. Moms did it like a joke, but you know they were both telling kids to slow down. Yeah, I know that, but they could have just said that. They could have just said, remember to slow down, you know? Shiloh did immediately. When you glanced at Lizzie, you saw her still eating faster than she should. Elizabeth? Okay, so I was right. Lizzie is short for Elizabeth.
Jeez.
No one's gonna die. Sheesh. A knock on the door interrupted Mom before she could, no doubt, scold your sister. I'll get it. Your big sister jumped out of her seat and ran over to the door, pulling it open without even looking out the window to see who it was. This girl, bruh. Could have been a random person with a hatchet that was just having a bad night. She just swung the door open.
What?
Huh? You shifted in your seat to try and get a glimpse of the unexpected guest.
Hi.
Good evening, Cove. Your mom had already walked to the door by the time you managed to see past Shiloh's flappy hat. Oh, Cove, hi, you're here. Cove smiled at your enthusiastic greeting, and you hoped Mommy would ask him to stay. It didn't matter why he was here. It meant he could join you all in catching fireflies. Then for a few seconds, Cove said nothing. He only stood there and looked up at your mommy with a face almost like he was considering turning around and leaving. My dad told me to drop this off, cause I guess he borrowed it from you. Cove took a familiar screwdriver from out of his large side pocket. Hold up. Cove took a familiar screwdriver from out his large side pocket. Eyes now dropped to the floor. He left ours back home when we moved. Great. Thanks. Bye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Here. Why don't you come inside for a bit? Lizzie crossed her arms and lifted her chin. Cove shrugged and Mom stood from the table too. I'll give you the article to let him know you got here alright. Cove shuffled fully inside, eyes remaining on the ground. Mommy closed the door behind him. Hi, Cove. Shiloh gave Cove a friendly smile by holding up his hands and opening and closing his fingers. Cove nodded in response. Dang. But how happy-go-lucky Shiloh is. I thought he would at least slightly warmed up to him. You know? I don't know. Just me. I don't know. A. Cove, are you going to catch fireflies with us? B. You could come outside with us if you want to. C. You aren't really sure what to say now. Girl, you know what to say. I was gonna choose A, but I kind of like the sound of you can come outside with us if you want to. But let's ask, because that's kind of the same thing. This one's just suggesting you should. This one's at least asking. So, Cove, are you going to catch fireflies with us? You could see Lizzie eyeing you from mentioning the excursion to an outsider, but she'd get over it. You hoped Cove would say yes. That way you wouldn't be the odd one out with Lizzie and Shiloh anymore.
Yeah.
Yay! We got a buddy! I can do that. I never caught one before. It's too bad he didn't have a chance before now. The fireflies weren't out when he first moved in, and must not have been anywhere he used to live. We can't go until after dinner. After she pointed this out, Lizzie walked back to the table and took her seat. There wasn't much left on her plate. Since this was very true, you decided to finish up your own stuff as well. Cove stepped closer and eyed what was on the menu for your family's meal. Have you eaten yet? Yeah, my dad and I ate earlier. What did you have? Eggs. Bro. Ah! It's not that funny. It's not. The clipped one-word answer seemed to discourage Shiloh from asking any more questions. His eyes slowly wandered back to the last scraps of food on his plate. Her phone call with Cove's dad must have ended because your mom came back into the room.
Okay.
Cove, your dad said you can stay for a while if you like, but he's going to come get you before it gets too much later. Sure. Have fun. This will be so nice. As you polish off the meal, you hope they would be too. The three of you all finished eating shortly after, and Lizzie led the way outside. Remember, don't stray too far. It's fine, Mom. Shiloh trailed so closely after Lizzie, he was nearly stepping on her heels. Cove hesitated at the door. Coming? After a moment, he did.
Bye.
Bye, children. The two of you were a good 10 or 15 feet behind Lizzie and Shiloh. By the time you walked outside, you pushed the door shut behind you, watching their figures get farther and farther away.
Come on!
Lizzie, let me tell you something. Yo. You're so slow, Kyo. We don't have all night. You started to run when you heard Lizzie's voice calling you, but paused when you saw Cove still walking at a relaxed pace. A. Are you not gonna come? B. You tucked him along. C. You walked with him. D. You waved at him to hurry. E. You ran off. I'm kinda going A, B, C, and D. Because clearly A, he said he was coming, so that kinda just like feels dumb to ask. And the last one, E, just that's mean to do, running off and leaving him behind. Especially since he's still kinda new to the environment. So either tugging him along, or walking with him, or waving for him to hurry up. We're just gonna close our eyes and whatever lands on is what we do, besides unless it's the one that I don't want. Closing eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You waved at him to hurry. Okay, I guess that's what we're going with. Hurry, go before they get all the fireflies first. That's not the voice I gave her. You darted down the pavement towards your sister and her friend. After a few seconds, you heard the slap of Cove's sandals not far behind. That made you smile as you ran through the night. Aww. Oh, the fireflies though, that's so pretty. Anyways, when you finally reached the hill, you stopped to catch your breath, looking up at Lizzie and Shiloh, who had already made it to the top and started spinning around between the blinking lights of the fireflies. But no, seriously, this art is so pretty. As you climbed up the hill with Cove beside you, You held out your fingers towards the fireflies that were gently bobbing all around, illuminating the grass and the poppies covering the hill. There was barely any wind, which made it perfect for the little lightning bugs. Lightning. Let me start over. There was barely any wind, which made it perfect for the little lightning bugs to be out exploring the big wide world.
Wow.
Right. Shiloh took a moment to come over and welcome the both of you to the hill. Shiloh is adorable, bro. Like, look at his adorable self. Hi guys, it's really great out, huh? See how many there are? Yeah. A firefly danced through the air, landing on Ko's sea green head. Shiloh couldn't help but giggle. Oh, we choose what they do now? Not just what they say? Okay. B, you and Shiloh couldn't help but giggle. C, you quietly looked down. Oh, no, you quietly looked on. D, you shooed the bug away. No, we're not shooting the bug away. No. You quietly looked on. I mean, it feels kind of right. But let's just make them both giggle, because for some reason in movies that's what people be doing. They just giggle. So we're choosing that. And it's a yellow choice. Beautiful. Covering your mouth with a hand, the sound escaped you, and Cove looked at you in confusion. What? Oh, look! Lizzie has one. That's amazing. Shiloh ran to the highest point of the hill, making sure not to lose his hat or backpack along the way. You hummed as the group divided and conquered, shifting your gaze to the dozens of other fireflies sailing around. The game was on. Spotting one close by, you approached it with assassin-like stealth, crouching down to make yourself seem less of a threat. Oh, I accidentally went back. I'm sorry. Slowly dragging one foot in front of the other, you crept up towards it, arms outstretched. Hold on. You close your hands around the little glowing orb, careful not to crush it. The firefly landed on your palm, almost docile, and you stared down at your prize in delight. Its tiny legs tickled your skin and you giggled at the sensation. Cove kept up with his own target, but when he tried to grab it, his pink cast waved awkwardly through the air, foiling his efforts to clap his hands around the firefly. Cove watched it vanish into thin air with a dissatisfied expression on his face. A, you encouraged him to try again. B, you told him about the firefly you had. C, you made a joke about what happened. D, you did your own thing. I was thinking more of just like one of those scenes like, you could have my firefly. And I think the closest we can get to that is I told him about the firefly you had. I think that might be the closest one. I could be wrong, honestly. Hey, wanna see the one I got? Yep. Yeah, we chose the right choice. Cove gave one more look in the direction of his lost prize before coming closer and peering at the insect still crawling across your palm. You held up your hand, and he leaned closer, eyes widening a tad behind his glasses. Cove. I've been reading his name as Doe in my head this whole time. Cove remained hypnotized by the little bug as he inched his hand closer to yours. Ultimately, he settled his fingers lightly over the top of the ones you were holding. Open, it tingled. You stayed very still. You pulled your head back. We're gonna stay still because we don't want the firefly to fly away, bro. But I know this is another little thing. But yeah, this is gonna be a cute memory for them in the future, no? Yeah. The last thing you want to was to accidentally scare the shiny treasure off. See, her and I think alike. Oh! The firefly, noticing the new connection, crawled up into Ko's hand. He quietly gasped. Oh, it worked. Yeah, you got one. Ko's lips turned up into a slow smile and his eyes shined brighter than the bug. Thanks, Kiyo. With a laugh, he gave the palm of your hand a friendly smack, performing an awkward low five. Startled by the extreme movement, the tiny light disappeared before you could even blink. Your firefly was gone. Sorry. It's okay. Quintile. A, you scolded him. B, you forgave him. C, you teared up. Hey, I'm telling you, my next gameplay is gonna be fun. I kinda wanna choose you teared up, but let's go, you forgave him. That's okay. I couldn't keep it forever. That's true. Right, bugs have to stay outside. Let's get another. Oh. A, you decide to collect more. B, you decide to sit on the grass and watch. Why can't we do both? I want to do both. But they're kids and I don't think they could sit long, so I'm gonna say A, you decide to collect more. We can work together. His face broke out in a wide grin. Okay, we'll get a bunch. With renewed vigor, you ran out into the hill. You're not sure how much time passed while you were in the thick of it all. All you could focus on was the adventure at hand. No critter was safe from your grasp. At first, you tried to keep a tally of how many you had caught, but once the number grew higher than 10, you had no more fingers left to count with. You were having the time of your life, racing up and down the hill with the crash of the ocean and the sound of everyone's laughter echoing in the background. Kyo, this way. You followed the sound of Ko's voice to the top of the hill, watching as he stretched his arms in front of him, reaching with his fingers and only narrowly missing his target. Cove and you took turns trying to scare the fireflies in the direction of the other. You showed him some techniques that you had learned, like how to cup your hands correctly, and he listened attentively before trying for himself. There were a few times when you almost ran into each other, giggling as you dove to the side at the last moment. Luckily, disaster was avoided each time. It was an overall huge success, with both of you catching multiple fireflies each. Eventually, the fireflies began to thin out and your energy started to last. You decided it was time to call off the hunt. Cove didn't complain. He breathed in heavily and his face seemed really flushed. That was so fun. A lot of fun. You smiled at him broadly, happy that he had enjoyed the activity. Yeah, it was. Kyo, Cove, get up here. We're gonna have a race. The shouting caught you off guard. It had been quite a while since you heard from Lizzie or Shiloh. You glanced over to see them both standing on top of the hill again. Lizzie beckoning to you with a quick hand gesture. If she was like that, you knew there wasn't much room for disagreement. Up the incline you went. From the corner of your eye, you saw Cove was coming as well. He didn't care for Lizzie a lot, so you thought he might be intrigued by the idea. Hi. Hi, Cove. You can't roll down the hill. You could hurt your arm again. You'll be the referee for the rest of us. Bro, I remember, I went to summer camp one time, and the kids loved to do this little competition. I hated it, because at first the idea kind of sounded fun, because hello, you're rolling down a hill. But after once or twice, I hated it, because each and every time my skin would itch like crazy, it would get so irritated. And the thing is, I'm pretty sure I'm not allergic to grass or anything, but again, I haven't fully been like tested for that. So this idea does no. Why do people do this for fun? Like, come on now. Like, especially if it's a hill you're not used to. Like, what if you accidentally roll over a mound of like ants? Then now you got ants crawling all over you and biting you. Not the point of this. Back to the story. As Lizzie pointed this out, Cove frozen place. Cove frozen place. Oh, it was that kind of race. He frowned down at his cast. That was the second time it got in the way tonight. What? Yeah, you'll watch and see who gets to the bottom first. That's important. Got it?
I guess.
The cast was sturdy. If he was careful, he could have done it. Lizzie might have just been looking for a reason to make someone else be the referee. But it was already decided. A, you go and got into position for the race. B, I'll stay with Cove. C, I'm gonna do something else. Bro, awesome. We'll stay with Cove because I don't want to roll down the grass. Technically, she is doing it, but she is me and I am her. But we're not each other. Oh, she is me. But I am not her. Yes, that's the better. Like, she's me, but I am not her. Yeah. Yep. I'll stay with Cove.
Why?
Really? Why? You don't have to. Because I don't want to roll down the grass, buddy. It's okay. I want to watch. You moved beside him on the top of the hill. Even though Lizzie eyed you and made a face. And the more I look at her orange hair really reminds me of Nami. No, that's not how races work. We only need one referee. Shrugging your shoulders, you refuse to budge, and Lizzie let out a huff before throwing her hands in the air. Fine. I'll be the winner, whether you join or not. Lizzie moved to lay down, and Shiloh did the same. Cove stood slightly to the side to get a better vantage point, and you just stood next to him. Countdown! Cove stood a little straighter. It seemed like he was taking this newfound referee duties seriously. 3, 2, 1, go! Lizzie and Shiloh took off, letting gravity do the work and rolling at high speed towards the bottom of the hill. You and Cove leaned forward to watch them go, eyes peeled for which of the two would reach the bottom first. They were both neck and neck until about halfway down the hill, Lizzie started to veer off to the side, giving Shiloh a huge advantage. She obviously hadn't noticed a thing, and as soon as Shiloh reached the bottom of the hill, he jumped up excitedly and threw his hands in the air. I won! Almost immediately, he fell back down into the grass, still dizzy from his roll down the hill. Lizzie stomped out of the bush she had ended up in, spluttering angrily and brushing leaves from the front of her dress. Not bad. You got lucky. Let's do it again and see who wins for real. Kids, it's time to come in. No. You snickered, feeling grateful you hadn't been a part of the mini debacle. You caught Cove's eyes and saw that he was doing the same. It had gotten late and was beginning to feel just a bit chilly as you made your way out of the hills, but the cold in the air hadn't dampened anyone's spirits. Bro, that sky was so pretty. I wish I stayed on it longer. The four of you walked back home together side by side down your neighborhood street, discussing the evening with each person trying to prove that they were the one who caught the most fireflies. You knew that whoever really did catch the most didn't matter much anyways. All that mattered was that you all had a good time, which, judging by the smells on everyone's faces, you did. Oh, that was cute. Shopping, grown up, or long day? Kind of wanted to save grown up for the last one. So let's do shopping and then we can decide if I really still want grown up to be the last one. But water break. Here's the cup. I really hope you did not hear me swallow. Then there was one time I thought like the mic did not hear it, and then like my friend was like, "Nope, I heard it." And I'm like, "God darn!" I'm like, this mic is sensitive, man. Co's dad, come back here before it gets dark, alright, sport? I'm sorry. Sorry. I need a moment. I have no idea what that was. I need a moment. Okay. Come back here before it gets dark, alright, sport? The familiar voice drifted across the street and drew your attention away from the snail you had been watching and slowly across the pavement. Funny thing is, this is something I would do as a jit. Like, I would just, like, I see an animal, I would just sit and observe it for like 5+ minutes straight. Like, it could be a snail just moving really, really slowly, and it just, it piqued my interest for some reason. Okay. Cove waited in front of his dad, pushing his green hair back off his face from where the breeze was blowing it over his glasses. He looked to be paying only a mild amount of attention as he was being handed a few slips of green paper. It reminded you of when you first met Mr. Holden, although he's probably not paying Cove to be his to be friends with himself. Cove's dad seemed to feel your gaze somehow, or maybe you made a noise because a second later his eyes were on you. He waved you over with a smile. He looked happy to see you, but you still felt a little weird for getting caught. You gotta learn how to be more sneaky. Yes, you do, girly. You brushed your hands together to free them of sand, then jogged over to join the two, smiling at Cove first and then his dad. I just realized something. Oh my gosh, wait, one moment, I'm sorry, one moment. And we are back. That was pretty quick. Okay. Let me reread this. You brushed your hands together to free them of sand, then jogged over to join the two, smiling at Cove first, and then his dad. Kyo, hi. Wait, no, that's him. Kyo, hi. That did make a difference.
Hey.
Cove's dad, good to see you again. What excitement are you up to today, Kyo? Taking a walk. I found a pretty cool snail across the road. There's lots of snails around here. Mr. Holden grinned at you kindly. After you finished answering the question, Mr. Holden's attention returned to Cove, who was still preoccupied with folding the bills he had into a tiny rectangle. Sounds fun. You know, Cove was about to hit the stores by the beach. Why don't you go with him? You gave a ready nod, turning to squint in the direction of the stores like you could see the god they had to offer all the way from where you stood. Oh, is that okay?
Yeah.
Hey, I don't mind.
Great.
I'm sure you guys will have loads of fun. Mr. Holden reached into his pocket and pulled out a leather wallet filled with money. You found it odd since your moms only ever seemed to have cards in theirs. first I was like, oh no, this made my mucus worse. I think it just helped it. Let's go. Here. He leaned in to pass a crisp tend to Cove, giving him a wink and a whisper. Get something for your friend too. Sure. That's my boy. Cove's dad ruffled his son's hair as he was straightening back up, the bill in his hand still held out towards the green-haired boy. Take care. Cove accepted the bill after a second and slipped it into his pocket. Then with one last nod to his dad, he turned and started walking. He followed after him, intrigued at the possibilities of this outing might bring. Cove strayed towards the gentle tide creeping up the sands, and you fell into a place behind him. Oh, besides him. My bad. It was a nice day. The sun was shining, and there weren't many clouds in the sky, though the wind coming off the ocean kept it from being too hot. You took in a breath and enjoyed the scent of salt and ocean air. When you looked at Cove, he was dragging his feet through the sand a little, and you slowed down to wait for him. His eyes searched the ground intently. A. Are you looking for snails? B. Are you looking for shells? C. What is it? D. You didn't feel the need to ask why. Hi. Are you looking for shells? Yeah. Oh, I feel like this is too far. Let me bring them like a little closer. Un momento. That should be okay. I'm learning to put the mic further away from me. No, it's too far still. What about this much? You probably heard that movement. Yeah, this is fine. This sounds okay. Okay, turning over to me. Cove startled a little at the sound of your voice and mumbled a sort of. If you see any, you can let me know. You couldn't manage that. You dropped your view to the sand, walking carefully so you didn't step on any. You were good at finding shells. You had a lot of them at home, and always found new ones whenever you visited the beach. The comforting sound of the waves filled the silence with a pleasant white noise, and you played a little game with yourself as you walked along, getting as close to the water as possible without getting wet. It resulted in you having to run up the sand quickly when a wave rushed in more than a few times. And although Cove threw a few glances your way, he didn't say a word. A. You didn't either. B. What did you want to go to the shops for? C. What do you usually do on the beach? I would say you didn't either, but I feel like asking what do you want to go to the shops for? We can ask the beach thing too though, because I would like I don't know. What do you usually go to on the beach? What do you want to go to the shops for? Closing eyes and letting it do its thing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I kind of didn't land on anything. But it is closer to what they usually do on the beach, so we're going with that. Lots of things. I like bodyboarding and volleyball and surfing and everything and stuff. I guess yes, that was the right thing to ask. The idea of standing on a big board while the waves propelled you towards the shore was mystifying. I am not allowed to surf, it looks hard. Not once you get the hang of it. I could show you sometime. Hey! Ow, that was loud in my ear. Oh my gosh. But I'm also not supposed to surf right now because I have this. He lifts up one arm, showing off the glaring pink cast wrapped around his wrist. Yeah, that's sad for him. Cove still smiled though. He thought this nonchalant attitude towards the injury was pretty brave. I also like collecting stuff that's on the shores. Shells, sand dollars. I found a shark tooth once. You did? Cove stretched out his forefinger and thumb. It was this long. That was somehow both scary and delightful. No way. I mean it. I still have it under my bed. You'd have to remember to ask him to show it to you sometime.
So...
What about you? What do you do out here? A. I don't come to the beach a lot. B. I like swimming. C. I like looking at fish. D. I like to build sandcastles. E. Nothing. Ooh, there's one choice that was about sandcastles. And I wonder if I choose sandcastles on this, would that unlock it, or is that just unlocked because it's the demo? Let's choose. I want to choose that I like swimming, but I want to see if it does anything. So we're gonna save this. I don't think it'll do anything, but we're gonna save it. I like to build sandcastles. Last summer, Lizzie and I built one that was tall as me, and sometimes they have sandcastle building competitions by the boardwalk. Cool, I bet you could win. He smiled at Cove. Maybe the two of you would build one together one day. Once you reached the shopping area, the noise level grew exponentially. No longer just waves and footsteps, but the chatter of people enjoying the lovely summer day. The call of birds trying to find bits of food left behind, and lots of salespeople trying to get attention. You sniffed the air as you walked beside Cove. You could still smell the ocean, but there were other scents now too. Pizza, pretzels, hot donuts. It's nice. It's not very nice. It's alright. It's alright. There was a lot going on, but it beats staying at home and doing nothing at all. You were sure that you and Cove could find something to fill the day if you looked around a bit. Cove was glancing from one side of the street to the other with a look in his aquamarine eyes that you couldn't quite work out. What's that? Cove pointed to a large crowd of people gathered near a few tables with large, colorful umbrellas blooming from their middles. You couldn't see past the adults who were blocking the way, but you knew there must be something worth seeing. Without another word, the two of you hurried over to see what the commotion was about. Feast your eyes on the amazing Alexander! In the center of the crowd was a man with a tall hat and a funny green coat that had 3 long tails. Okay, I need a minute. I have to put the volume back again. Actually, maybe it's me. Maybe I have to put my, headphone. No, it's still kind of loud. Bro. In the center of the crowd was a man with a tall hat and a funny green coat that had 3 long tails. There was a little table next to him with a cloth hanging over it that read, "The Amazing Alexander," in glittery golden script. Why tell people his name if it was already on his sign? Cove hummed in understanding, then turned to walk away just as the amazing Alexander began shuffling a deck of cards. Maybe we should watch? Cove glanced back at the man. He then briefly lifted his arms off off to show his sides before returning them to place. You grinned, waving for him to follow you as you raced back to stand in the crowd. With that, it began. The magic man pulled one card out of the deck, showing it to the curious onlookers. It was a 4 of diamonds. Watch closely. You did, squeezing through a few of the adult onlookers to get a better view. Suddenly, the man snapped his fingers and the card just disappeared. Whoa! The amazing Alexander, who had earned his title, turned his head and looked directly at you. He reached out with a kind smile. What's this behind your ear? A. Nothing? B. Tell me. C. You backed away. She's an excited little jitsu. Tell me! This had to be going somewhere and you needed to find out. He smelled like popcorn and candy when he stepped closer. It was great. You felt a tug, and then he pulled the 4 of diamonds out from behind your ear. Oh. You knew that it couldn't really have come from your ear, but you still didn't get how he'd done it. There was a light applause from the crowd, and the man gave a deep bow. This is for you. The magician plucked a pair of balloons from a clump of them tied down to his table. Both were in the shape of a dolphin instead of being normal circle. And one for your friend too. Thank you for being my assistant. Wow. Now you are really grateful he chose you. After that, he went to someone else in the crowd. Pick a card, any card. My uncle does that every time he visits. Not the balloons, the stuff with the cards. Cove spoke plainly while reaching over to take the dolphin that had been designated for him. A. Maybe it wasn't so special. B. Cove is just ruining the fun. C. At least you had a fun time. D. You wondered if Cove's whole family was magic. I'm gonna choose that, I don't care. If so, he was lucky. The crowd started to clear some, and he noticed to the side there was a whole rack of brightly colored kaleidoscopes on display. A. You picked up a kaleidoscope. B. You picked up a Rubik's Cube. C. You picked up the magic 8-ball. D. You walked past the door. Toys. Well, what's the point of seeing a kaleidoscope and not picking it up, bro? Pick up the kaleidoscope. Just pick it up. Oh, these are cool. You shifted your balloon string to your other hand so you could bring the mysterious tunnel to your eye. A whole palette of colors appeared right in front of you, spinning into all kinds of different shapes as you twisted. As you twisted the end of the tube, I'm sorry. Cove picked one up and looked through the twisting the two. I'm feeling it. Cove picked one up and looked through, twisting the tube at the end. After a second, he set it back on the rack, moving to the other side of the stall. He went under the awning, careful of his own floating dolphin, and you joined him. A. Did you have places like this in your old town? B. Are you having fun? C. I don't really like it here. D. You say nothing. Did you have places like this in your old town? Duh. We're curious. Hey, yo. The little... I'm so curious as to what endings these might bring. Cove blinked at you for a moment, and you wondered if you shouldn't have asked. You knew how much he missed that place. Yeah, but curiosity wins, okay? And he won't miss it much if he talks about it, right? Not nodded in understanding, looking over at the stalls nearby. So I'm assuming we should have asked if he was having fun. Oh my gosh, these are so cute. Ayo. My connection with my headphone is being off. The sound was not playing in one ear and it messed me up. While Cove looked at sand pails, you were drawn to the table with colorful keychains laid out on it. Excuse me. They were soon in the shape of sea creatures, and there was a plate that read handmade, standing proudly in front. There were lots of different types. You saw a dolphin, a shark, a crab, and a turtle. A, you picked up the dolphin. B, you picked up the shark. C, you picked up the crab. D, you picked up the turtle. Let's go for the dolphin. Kid has a dolphin. If you pick up the shark, that would remind me of his dad. The crab, that would remind me of the story with the seashell. Turtles are cute, but dolphin. We're trying to make connections here. Your hand stopped on the dolphin, so similar to your balloon animal. It was made of a bright material that caught the sunlight when you picked it up. You remembered once seeing a pod of dolphins swimming out in the distance at the beach, jumping out of the water and splashing as they dived back in again. That was a great day. You were instantly enamored. Checking the price though, your heart fell. $6. You didn't know much about money, but you thought that was a lot to spend on one thing. You really had more than $5 bill to your name. Is that what you want? Huh? Oh. It's $6. I didn't bring any money.
Alright.
That's fine. Really? Really? Are you sure? Hooray! You don't have to. I don't want you to get it for me. Straight up, dang. Feel like she's a really type girl. Or the are you sure type girl. Because I don't want you to get it for me. It's funny, but that's a little rude. Just cause at least in the tone I'm reading it, because it could easily have been, I don't want you to get it for me. It's okay, type. But I'm reading it as I don't want you to get it for me. So we're closing your eyes. And if I don't like it, then I'm just gonna pick really 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Where the heck is my mouse? Oh, it went to my second screen. Okay. Okay, just this then. 5, 4, 3, 2. Is my mouse still on screen? I hope it is. 1. Oh. It chose really cool. Really. Cove took the keychain from your hands, and that was that. He was holding a small yellow bucket for himself too. I was always gonna get you something. I already got the money for it. He smiled, pleased to have things work out. It was nice of Cove's dad to let Cove buy something for you too. You had to remember to thank him the next time you saw him. After Cove paid, the two of you stepped out of the store side by side, your balloon dolphins knocking together and spiraling around in the air. You watched Cove hold up his new pail to his face, examining it thoroughly. Hey, Cove. Yeah? A, your dad gives out money a lot, huh? B, I really like this keychain. C, never mind. Um, we're not gonna be petty and talk about Daddy-O. We're gonna just, I really like this keychain. Thank you. It's nice. Cove looked further down the street where different food carts were lined up. He rested his non-cast arm over his stomach and just, as he did, yours let out a light growl. He hadn't eaten since breakfast, and after all of this wandering around, you were definitely ready for some lunch. Let's get some food. Yeah. You two wandered around a short while looking at all the delicacies that were available. Everything looked delicious, and as the different smells, both sweet and salty, wafted over to you, your stomach growled even louder. After passing up hot dogs, snow cones, ice cream, and pizza, you both agreed on pretzels. Cove got something sweet and cinnamony, and you, A, got a plain one, B, got one with cheese, C, got one with sprinkles, D, got one with chocolate, E, got the same. I really like chocolate. But pretzels and cheese, it sounds really good right now too. We're closing our eyes and choosing getting, and I'm just gonna go up and down. Hopefully, I don't accidentally go off stage. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Got one with chocolate. Okay, bet. You licked your lips hungrily as the vendor handed your pretzel over, ready to take a big bite. It had tiny marshmallows on it and was dripping with chocolate just how you liked it. Your moms didn't like you to eat too much sugar, but this was a special occasion. You found an empty table close enough to the beach that the grit of the sand made terrible noises when you dragged the chairs out to sit down. Those balloons are gonna make it hard to eat. Un momento. Cove placed his bucket on the table as he stared at his hold on. Let me Cove placed his bucket on the table as he stared at his still balled up hand that was wrapped around the string. You opened your mouth to agree before an idea hit you. I know. After carefully placing your pretzel somewhere it wouldn't get sandy, you tucked the balloon dolphin out of Co's hand and tied it with an delicate bow around his wrist.
Oh.
Co bounced his arm up and down in place, testing the stability of your knot. After watching his balloon jostle around but remain attached, he smiled, satisfied. Can you do it for me? He repeated the ritual. Co struggled somewhat with his cast, restricting his fingers on one hand in a string already tangled around the other.
Okay.
Got it. The two of you spent a moment admiring your handiwork, both hands now free to allow easy munching on your pretzels. You bit down into the doughy treat, savoring the taste on your tongue with a smile as you looked around. With a smile as you looked out over the ocean. Oh, what are those? After a long time, you finished your pretzel. You were done before Cove. Bruh, I was reading his name as Dove, and now I'm reading his name as Clove. Take out back Clover. It was boring not having anything to do. You pulled on the string of your balloon to bring it down to your level. Then you held the dolphin in your hands, manipulating it to make it look like it was jumping through the air. If you turned to face towards the ocean, it almost looked like it was swimming in the waves like a real dolphin. A laugh came from your side. When you glanced back at Dove, he had left the remaining part of his pretzel on the wrapper and he was gripping his dolphin too. A. Mine's name is Merryweather. He's the prince of the dolphins. Merryweather. Mine's name is Splash. They star in movies. C. My name is Cherry. She's actually an alien. D. Mine's name is Sam. They're just a regular dolphin. Yeah, we're going with Sam, the regular dolphin. You sighed, thinking about how great it would be to have a pet dolphin of your own. What's yours? Cove considered this question, placing the balloon against the table and resting his free arm across it in contemplation. It's... With a loud pop, the dolphin exploded into ribbons. Yeah. Oh no. There we have it. For a second, all Cove did was gape in shock like you. Then his cheeks puffed up, squinting his eyes, and you saw tears start to glisten. Kill it. A. You made a joke. B. You offered to find Alexander. C. You offered to give Cove your balloon. D. You didn't say anything. He would be alright. Just give him your balloon, bruh. You looked at Cove and up to your balloon, bobbing gently in the air above you. You can have mine. That was better than letting him cry more. Cove sniffled, glancing up at the balloon, then back at you. No, I don't want to take yours from you. It's okay, really. Cove shook his head, even though it wasn't your fault. You felt bad. It seemed to lift Cove's spirit, and that was good. The passing of Cove's balloon was the last major event of your adventure. Wow, look at this beautiful background. The oranges. Man, I miss the ocean. In the end, the two of you headed back late that afternoon. You separated on the beach, and while Cove went straight home with his brand new sand pail in hand, you decided to sit for a while. You watched the waves in the sunset, fiddling with your new keychain. Another summer day was drawing to a close. It had been a good one, except for the sad final note. I really want to continue this, but I am starting to feel tired. Let me save it first before I flip a coin and let it decide. Technically my schedule was to be 10:30 to what? Maybe 1 or 2, I believe. But complications happened, okay? Complications happened. Maybe just a break. Yes, we're gonna do a break. Because I also have to pee. I'll be right back. stretch, break, and I'm gonna open snackies. I'm contemplating. Like, shall I do this last? Sorry. Shall I do this last thing or no? My mom just texted me. I don't know why she's awake. She's typically knocked out. This is wild. I think I have energy for one more. Just one more. Hopefully it's not too long. Oh! Oh good. Oh good at all. I feel like this is not gonna be too long. This feels like it's gonna be too long because it's titled Long Day. Come on. One sweltering summer day, you are in your living room with Cove, listening to the sounds of the birds chattering outside the window, while you lay across a rug on the floor. Cove's dad had dropped him off earlier, and your moms had left the two of you along with Lizzie to play amongst yourselves. It had been too hot to go outside. Am I imagining this? Like, this is part of the game? Yeah. I don't know if you noticed, but there's like a dot, like a tiny dot here. Or I might see that right there. Like right there. That. I thought it was on my screen. I went to wipe and it did nothing. Anyways, it had been too hot to go outside in the afternoon, at least according to Mommy. So your sister was starting to get impatient waiting for her golf class that evening. Huh? The three of you had trouble finding something fun to do. The beach and the playground were off limits, and you felt that it was too warm for anything like playing with your fuzzy toy animals. Then suddenly a light came into Lizzie's big brown eyes, and her smile spread wide across her face. Having an idea. I'm sorry. I should have waited to snack. Having an idea gave her a new wave of energy. Since we're stuck inside, we should be adults. They don't play outdoors anyways. They're always inside telling everybody they're too busy to play.
Why?
Great question, Grove.
Ugh.
I said why. It'll be fun. Duh. I'm sorry, I really feel like that's how Lizzie would sound. Another snack break. I'm sorry. I can't tell if that's loud because I muted myself from hearing myself. And I felt like even if I was able to hear it, I'm chewing so loud it'd be hard to hear. Cove, what do they do inside that we don't, besides use the phone a lot? Exploding a small huff, Lizzie decides to ignore Cove. Kyo, what do you think? Do you want to? A, Cove said it. It doesn't sound fun. B, I bet we could come up with something else. C, I don't know. D, I want to. Honestly, I bet we could come up with something else, bruh. But But that's what I'm going to do, and it's not as fun as when I played pretend adults by myself. Girl. Do you do that a lot? What's it to you? Looking at Lizzie, it seemed Cove felt he could understand where she was coming from, and he sighed. Do you really not want to play, Kyo? It was clear he wanted some way out, but it still felt guilty about it. A, I'll try it, but that sounds boring. B, okay, I'll stay. C, sorry, I have other stuff to do. D, you kept hesitating. Dang. My question is, if we say no, does that make him stuck with our sister? Or he gets to leave with us? If he, I have a strange inkling that he won't be able to leave with us, so okay, I'll stay. Like, can it be her? I don't think you can. I hope this is as fun as you're promising it'll be. Lizzie looked at you, deadly serious. It's the most exciting idea I had all week. Satisfied that neither of you were about to bail on her. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Oh, I should have saved that choice. Wait, can I go back? I can. Okay. What if... Dang. What if we choose... Sorry, I have stuff to do. Fine. Whatever. Play by yourselves. By yourself. Don't be loud. Me and Ko will do... Oh. Yeah, that choice does make him stuck with her. Or does he? Yeah, that makes him stuck with her. Wow, okay. So we're going with what we chose in the first place, yeah? It was fun as you promised. Lizzie looked at you dead serious. It's the most exciting idea. Satisfied that neither of you were about to bail on her. Lizzie thought over options while you watched. Honestly, do people say neither or neither? I never really looked up what was meant to be said. I just say neither or neither. I just say whatever. But I have a feeling that weird grammar rules. Anyways. After a few seconds... Oh, snap. Mic. Fix. Mic. After a few seconds, she clapped her hands together and beamed, apparently having settled on something without asking either of you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna be a professional golfer. Kyo, you and Ko can be a beach volleyball player, a gymnast, or a tennis player. Why can't we pick anything we want? Because I have a fun idea. That's why. And we have to play sports as adults? Yep. But there's other kinds of sports too. It isn't the same. What do you think, Kyo? Don't those choices sound super cool? You want to be that, huh? Girl, I'm not agreeing with you. At first I was excited to meet sis. But she... Hey, it's like it's either her way or the highway. A, kind of like those. B, it really doesn't. C, haha, sounds like a blast. D, isn't there anything else we can be? E, you naughty. Maybe not. Is there anything else we can be? I just want to see. Does he stomp the foot on the ground? Nope. Come on, just decide already. Knowing Lizzie wouldn't let this go anytime soon, he sighed. Cove was not impressed with Lizzie's attitude, though he didn't bother talking more about it for now. He thought over the list of possibilities: beach volleyball, gymnastics, or tennis. Out of all of them, you'd prefer to play... That one was probably loud. Another one for luck. Honestly, I was thinking gymnastics, because why not? I also remembered he said he liked beach volleyball, so maybe he can have the beach volleyball. Because knowing her, she's gonna be like, no, you both can't do beach volleyball or something like that. If you couldn't spend the afternoon doing cartwheels and handstands in the backyard, then you might as well practice them inside. There wouldn't be as much space as there was outside, but you could still try. Yes, that was clearly the top option. Okay, I'm gonna be a gymnast. A gymnast, bro. Why am I saying gymnast, bro? Oh, gymnast. Alright. How about you, Cove? I pick volleyball. I should have known. Okay, so Kiyo, you're a famous gymnast, and Cove, you're on a popular beach volleyball team, and Lizzie's ponytail popped when she proudly stretched her arms wide. We're Olympic athletes who just competed in the Olympics. Cove didn't seem all that impressed with the announcement. He made a face and adjusted the glasses on his nose. Dude was just like, I didn't want to play this, and I figured this is where you take it. That's really specific. That's what makes it fun. Anyway, Lizzie marched back and forth in front of us, getting lost in her own imagination. I won all the gold medals, and people are calling me the next Mickey Wright. Who's that? Lizzie stopped on the spot and turned to him, her brown eyes shining impatience. Doesn't matter if you know who she is. Doesn't matter if you know who she is. It's a golf thing. Lizzie, you guys won medals too. Cove, your team was bronze, and Ukiyo, you barely missed out on the gold and got silver. It's more real if we're not all first place. Girl, if you don't... Let me just take a bite of my snack. Silver sucks. I'm okay with that. Can do better than silver. Silver's not a bad choice. You stayed silent. Honestly, I feel like she would be drained by this. You stayed silent. You stayed silent and looked at your hands next to you. Clove leaned towards Lizzie with a frown. Lizzie, sorry. Lots of people lose at Olympics. Them's the break. Then you're the one who did, not me. Lizzie looked taken back by Clove's declaration, as though the thought of her losing was completely absurd. Clearly. No way. It wouldn't make sense. I'm already practicing my golf game. There's always someone better out there, sweetheart. She took a golfing stance to make her point, pretending to swing her club and hit an invisible ball. So what kind of house do you want to live in? Cove hadn't changed his mind about winning, but thinking about where he'd live as an adult appealed to him. Apparently because he looked back at Lizzie with some anger fading. I'm going to live on the beach. Lizzie made a face at him, poking out her tongue. That's kind of boring. We already have that. No, not like the normal houses here with a street on it, right on the sand by the water. Just like that, all the tension was back. You hadn't even had a chance to choose where you'd want to live. That's not very fun or smart, Cove. You can't live on a bunch of sand and shells. But I want to, and I will. Cove narrowed his eyes at Lizzie, even though she stood half a head taller than him. You didn't give out a list of things to pick from this time, so I'm picking that. Why are we even playing pretend if we can't imagine anything?
Jeez.
Well, I'm gonna live in a mansion far away from here, as far away from you. Girl. One with an indoor pool and a place to practice my award-winning golfing. How come you were yelling about mine when your idea is even more impossible? Lizzie's face flushed red, her hands balling into fists at her sides. It's not impossible, and it's better than yours. Disagreements always seem to crop up when the two of them were together, and you always felt like you were stuck in the middle. This girl she's just the third wheel everywhere. Excuse me. And it's always Lizzie. Lizzie has her fanboy admirer Shiloh, and then Cove, who's just like does not like her. Or seems to not like her. Hi. But when it came to the topic at hand this time, you thought A, you prefer mansion, B, being on the beach with school, or C, you wanted to agree with Lizzie, D, co-perfect. This is practically A and this is practically B, bro. Oh my gosh, you were tired of deciding between. Yeah, we're tired of deciding between either of you, because no. You didn't engage with their bickering and instead dreamt up your own dream house. And you weren't going to share your idea with them either. You already knew it was a good one. You can swim whenever you want if you live on the beach. We can still swim anytime we want from where we live now. Being a little closer doesn't mean anything. Says you. The two of them scowled at each other. You're being so unreasonable. You... I don't get what you want. This game doesn't make sense. It does. You have to be realistic. I said that. But you're not. You had no idea what to do to make them stop at this point. It seemed like the two of them would just keep working each other up as long as they could. Nothing you said so far had kept them from being mad. Thankfully, like a greeting card angel, Mom walked into the room. Lizzie rushed over to her, hanging into the hem of her skirt, poking at her tongue at Cove. Lizzie, Kiyo, it's time to get ready to go. Sorry you have to leave already, Cove. Their mommy said she'll walk you home. Their mommy said she'll walk you home, so you don't want to be left in the cold. Cove was still glaring at Lizzie, his face flushed red with anger. I can go by myself. But...
Bye.
Oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There was still a harsh edge to the brief farewell, but you knew it wasn't you he was mad at. Without giving Mom a chance to stop him, Cove stood up and stalked out of the room, shoulders drawn tight. Okay? Worried Mom turned to look down at you and Lizzie. You two were playing nice with our new friend, weren't you? Girl, we telling the truth. We not lying here. We were playing pretend and things got intense. They were like cats and dogs. Your sister's jaw dropped, looking betrayed as Mom put both hands on her hips. You better look betrayed. Keep making me like you're putting us in like tense places we do not want to be in. So yes, you're gonna feel betrayed. Elizabeth, I told you to be kind to him. He's having a hard time right now. Lizzie's mouth closed back up, replaced with a tiny frown. I know, I tried, but he was. No buts. We both know you can show someone a great time when you put your mind to it. We're going to apologize to Cove and his dad over the phone when he gets home from work tonight. Lizzie hung her head, dragging her foot across the ground in front of him. Okay, Mom. Good girl. He caught pieces of Lizzie sulking to herself about how it was his fault too. But it was over. Alright. We better get a move on. Oh, that what accent was that? Let's go, kids. Noelani. Oh, I'm assuming that's the name of the other one. I hope I read that out loud. Noelani, where do you leave the car keys? Ooh, spacious. This seems very, very spacious. And snack break. Oh. Mom hustled you all out the door, and you noticed during the car ride to golf practice that Lizzie was quieter than usual. Oh, I hope she doesn't she's not petty. I forgot, if she's petty, then we have to deal with it even if we told the truth. Oh gosh. She was usually the first one to request which music to listen to in the car, but she didn't say a thing. Her parents noticed she wasn't in the mood to be bothered. I gave her space, and Mommy just asked you what you'd like to listen to. A, you picked your favorite song. It always made the car ride more fun. B, you chose the soundtrack to a cool movie you saw a couple months ago. C, you chose a song you knew Lizzie liked, and maybe that would cheer her up. Do we be a good sister and choose a song she likes? Or do we just pick our favorite songs and forget her? The thing is though, what about if they both have the same favorite song? Ugh! Snack. Let's just be a good sister. You're happy to see it brighten her up right away, and she started to sing along with you. Aww. Even the lighting changes in the car, that's crazy. Soon enough, her bad mood was a thing of the past. I bet our parents are proud of us for doing that. So let's go. When the car ride was over, you spent the twilight hour watching Lizzie hit things with other girls her age. You didn't know much about golf, but you could tell she really liked it. So you sat with your moms and tried to puzzle it out. It was nice sitting outside after being cooped up in the house all day, and you stretch out your legs to let the last few minutes of the sun warm your skin. When the sun was finally out of sight, dipping behind the horizon, you all got ready to leave. Instead of going straight home, your moms took the family out to dinner. You went to a restaurant and you all went to a restaurant you had all been going to ever since you could remember. The whole afternoon had been a bunch of shouting you hadn't been able to stop. But you could kind of tell that all of this helped Lizzie be less angry. It's dark. The car ride home was quiet, with only the radio providing escape from silence. Lizzie had been in better spirits now, but the closer you got to your neighbor, the more she wiggled in her seat and frowned out the window. She knew that what was coming when you got back home. Clearly, she was dreading it. Snack. Soon enough, Mom was turning onto your street, then reversing in the driveway. When she cut the ignition, it was dead silent. No one spoke. Only unbuckled their seatbelts and opened their doors. Lizzie was the last one out. Once everyone was inside and done taking off their clothes, their shoes, she dropped her hands on her hips.
Well,
Now then, Mr. Holden's car is in his driveway, so he should be back from work. That's good news, isn't it, Elizabeth? You and Cove can hash things out before the day's done. Lizzie didn't complain or put up a fight. Her head ducked so she didn't have to meet anyone's eyes. She nodded once. Good. Let's move this to the kitchen. Mom went over the house phone. Hold on. Moving mic and chair. Mom went over to the house phone, the rest of you following behind her. Mommy put a gentle hand on Lizzie's shoulder as they walked side by side. You watched them from the back. This was only happening because you told on Lizzie. Bro, don't say this is our fault. Or she wasn't being stubborn, and vice versa. This wouldn't have happened, okay? Like, this wouldn't have happened. So, this ain't my fault. This is not my fault at all. I was told what it is up front, yeah? Actions have consequences. A, you didn't regret it. B, you felt a little guilty like you had betrayed your sister. C, you hadn't liked doing it but had to. D, but it was her fault. D, exactly, it was her fault. Oh my gosh. You hadn't done anything wrong by telling the truth. It wasn't like Lizzie was going to say it on her own. Before you just stood around the kitchen doing a lopsided square, all eyes were on Lizzie, who kept her gaze on her feet. Remember the number of Co's house, don't you, honey? Lizzie jerked her head in another nod, sullen. Without further prompting, she stepped forward and she began to dial. I'm sorry, I'm like right now. Mom reached over and pressed a button on the base. Suddenly, you could hear the phone ringing. She turned on the speaker. The phone rang a couple of times and stopped. Mr. Holden's warm voice came through the other end.
Hey.
Evening, Holden residence. Lizzie looked over at Mommy unsure. She nodded encouragingly. Hi, Mr. Holden. It's, Lizzie. Can I talk to Cove? Lizzie Noir? What a surprise. But of course, you can say hey to the boy. Bro. He's enthusiastic. Ah, my ears. He sounded cheery as usual, though he definitely meant it when he said it. It was a surprise. You thought hard, and you are sure that your sister had never called Cove's house before. Mom spoke up before Mr. Holden or Lizzie could say anything more. Her arms were crossed over her chest, her lips pursed. Oh, his name is Cliff. Interesting. Hi, Cliff. Noelani, Ukiyo, and I are here too. Good evening. We're sorry to bother you so late. A spoke up to say hello to. B said nothing to close that. Just say hi to. Hi, Mr. Holden. Cove's dad. The gang's all here, huh? Is something the matter? His voice grew a bit concerned. Mommy was quick to reassure him. No. Well, yes. But it's going to be okay. Lizzie and Cove got into a bit of a fight today. We were hoping that the two of them could talk and make up. Is it a good time for you and Cove?
Oh.
A fight? Cove didn't tell me anything about that when I came home. It does explain the funk he's been in tonight. He chuckled lightly. Despite that, it didn't seem like he really thought it was funny. Anyway, it's good. You didn't catch it at the bad time. I'll go grab him for you. There was something shuffling on the other end. He must not have gone far because you could still hear him calling out, Cove, there's someone on the phone for you. After a beat of silence, there was more muffling talking from Cove's dad. Oh, I'm so uncomfortable. Never getting a leather chair. Come on, bud. Lizzie called just so she could talk to you. For some reason, I imagined him saying this in such a cheery tone. Kiyo's on the other end listening too. Don't you want to say hi? I feel like that's the only thing that probably got him to go to the phone. His friend. It took a bit of back and forth, as the conversation seemed one-sided, since you couldn't hear Cove properly. Eventually, Cove took the phone from his dad.
Hi.
Hello. Hey, it's Lizzie. Yeah, I know. Dad told me. Cove's tone was defensive. Lizzie turned to Mom, scowling. One stern look from her, though Lizzie turned away. I just wanted to say I'm sorry for not playing nice with you today. I won't do it again. Lizzie's eyes were downcast, her voice low. You could tell she felt uncomfortable apologizing to Cove in front of everyone. Something is like, ugh. Something just kind of burnt me. She was still being genuine about feeling bad. Cove must have realized that too because he sighed quietly. Wait, I said quietly, right? I'm not going back. I want gold. And I think Ukiyo should want it too. Really? He thought you were worth gold even though you hadn't even wanted it? Lizzie was momentarily stunned, silenced by the demand. She probably forgot that it had even happened already. Alright, we all want gold, the gold. Okay, I guess I'm sorry too. A sense of relief washed over everyone at his acceptance of the apology. Mom uncrossed her arms while Mommy's shoulders relaxed. Lizzie's eyebrows raised up. You wondered if she thought that he'd refuse her apology. Dad, can I get off the phone now? You couldn't see him, but it was obvious that Cove felt awkward about the situation. He had come off uncomfortable the entire time. Really.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can go back to your room if you want. Be sure to say goodbye first, though. Bye, Lizzie. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Kia. He perked up at the mention of your name. He smiled, even if he couldn't see it. Bye, Cove. With that said, Cove must have handed the phone to his dad and left since Mr. Holton spoke up.
Thanks.
All's well that ends well, as they say. Thanks for arranging this. I'm sure he appreciates it. As Mom replied, Lizzie tugged on Mommy's hand to catch her attention. Can I go now, too?
Okay.
Sure, sweetie. Thank you very much for apologizing to Cove. Mom flashed a bright smile at Lizzie and nodded her agreement. Given permission to leave, Lizzie scurried off towards the stairs. She seemed to be feeling much better with the incident behind her. Mom and Mommy returned to the phone. Taking off the speaker, they continued talking to Mr. Holden. You couldn't tell what about. You were glad that was the end of it all. Lizzie and Cove might not get along and probably still won't, but they weren't mad at each other anymore. Mom and Mommy weren't upset either. Everything was finally back to normal with that thought. With that thought, you retreated to your room with a spring in your step. Honestly, I feel like it was the right decision to tell on her sister, because it would have came out anyways, no? Like, came out, because the way she possibly was acting, or maybe the way Cole would react later on. Especially since they mentioned that this affects how he reacts in the future, no? Like what kind of person he becomes. I'm contemplating if I should do the last one or leave it for next time. Cause this is just a demo though. You know what? Flipping coin heads, we continue. Tails, we don't. Best 2 out of 3. I was gonna do 5, but it was 3 out of 5, but that's a lot of flips. Hey Siri, flip a coin. It's tails. What did I say again? I said heads was yes and tails was no, right? Flip again. Tails. Flipping again. Wow, 3 tails in a row. Okay, wait, hold on. Hey Siri, flip a coin. I'm gonna put it, okay. I just wanna see. Hey Siri, flip a coin. Okay, tails. Hey Siri, flip a coin. Tails. Hey Siri, flip a coin. Tails again. Okay. The difference of what I did this time, because it's like you could click Hey Siri, flip a coin, and then it just, you can click flip again. But this time I reset it each time. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do a part 2 of this, which I don't mind, so I think I would click quit on this, right? Let me just go to OBS real quick. Just chatting screen. One moment, I got some my snackies, okay? And my phone is dying. Fun. Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Do I even remember the lyrics of the song? I think I might remember. Cause it's like, what? Ain't it fun? Ain't it fun? Living in the real world. Something, something, something. Yeah, I don't remember the rest. Hey. But I hope this was very, very good, interesting to watch. I'm gonna play this next Tuesday. Thursday should be either Enzoy or Sim, because I'm trying to get better at building in those games. If not Enzoy, Sim. It might be a random game or a shooting game, because I do want to get better at shooting. Or it might just be aim labs. Because aim labs apparently like good to help. Well, I don't know if I want to do that on your stream because I suck, bro. I suck. Oh, I wanted to ask this in the beginning of the stream. I put some, like, I put more items around my area, so the sound would bounce less off my walls. And I don't know if the difference could be heard. I feel like there's a difference, but I could be wrong. I'm gonna post this VOD on me MsUkiyo VOD's channel, and then listen to my past ones and those ones, and we'll see. But yeah, I hope this was fun. The next time I'm gonna play the next part of this will be next Tuesday. And Thursday, pray think that there's no paths of brother and my PC is okay. Yes, it'll be Sims or like a random game. Toodaloo, to the ending scene we go.